Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 50 of Risky Radio.
Yay!
And that's how we start off the podcast. All right, Lou.
That's how everyone becomes deaf.
Well,
sorry.
50 episodes, huh?
We did it.
That's a lot.
I didn't
Too shy of a year, right?
Yeah, I did too.
Haven't missed a podcast yet.
not think that you were going to be able to sit with me for 50 straight podcasts.
Yeah,
Straight being a relative term.
Yeah.
And survive the fact that I'm just
we'll give you like
annoying.
another 2 episodes.
Yeah,
I mean, I
give me
think
a
he
year,
worked with
maybe.
you in closer quarters.
It's your year contract.
Oh, got you. So I should do well the next 3 of them.
So Lou and I have to type up some stuff. Yeah, draft something up to
You got
your
other
next
applicants
contract.
on hold just in case.
Lots of people in Syracuse just really want to get
Please
They're
let
lining
me
at
sit
the
up
door.
in your fucking office upstairs
Shh, don't tell them where we are.
for
Find
2
us.
hours and with hot summer
Yeah, get ready for that.
record a podcast. That's gonna be
We're gonna have to
atrocious.
find a new recording studio by the time summer gets here.
That was
very true.
That was hella hot.
I feel like that's how we started the first 30 episodes.
Oh,
Hey,
it
it
was
is
atrocious.
literally 85 and we're smoking in here.
Mhm.
So
Not
As
literally
always,
smoking.
my name is Ben, aka Shopa. Joining me, Zach, aka Risky the Kid.
Hello, everybody.
And the man you heard earlier yelled in your ear, Lewis, aka Waterloo.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Waterloo.
He's Russian today.
Hey, Waterloo.
Hey.
So,
How's Russia?
It's very nice this time of year. Vladimir Putin is not killing everybody, so that's a plus. He's on decent terms with America, so that's also a plus. Also, the polar bears are making a comeback, so that's a negative because they eat little children. So that's not good. So, yes.
well,
Thanks, Vlad.
Thanks-
That's enough of that.
thanks for that update.
See you later.
How was your actual week, Lou?
Oh, it was pretty good, actually. I had a lot of fun. I played a lot of games. Played a lot of PUBG. Played a lot of Fortnite. Actually, not too much Fortnite. Played a lot of Overwatch. Played some Tiny Metal on my my Switch. Oh, let's see.
That was a great list of games.
Yeah. No, sorry. I was listening to games. Then I'm gonna get in depth with them. You know, kind of letting you guys know, and then we'll talk about them. So with PUBG, played that a lot. Played with a bunch of random people. Just joined up random squads and everything. I find that intriguing because every now and then you'll get with some people that actually like to communicate and have a good game. I actually linked up with these random people and I talked in my Russian voice the whole time. So that was a lot of fun. They thought I was an actual Russian person.
They play more than one game with you?
Yeah, we played like 4 games with each other. We actually did pretty good too.
So how do you say Razak in your...
It's Rozak. Razak. Yeah, they actually did ask me, like, oh, how do you pronounce some of these names? And I'm like, how do you say them? And they're like, oh, it's like this. Yeah, this is very close. We say it's a little bit different in our language. And then I just left it at that, so I didn't have to, like, actually try to read them.
Well generalized.
Yeah,
well
you know?
generalized.
So
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good enough.
Yeah.
I don't need to
Even
do
though each name pretty much on that island sounds like Russian anyways.
yeah,
So
like
therefore you
Georgia
should just-
Pool, like I was able to pull that one off.
like a Buchinki.
Yeah, Pulchinki.
Yeah,
So that's fun. It was,
Yasnaya Polyana.
yes.
yeah, I didn't even try that one.
Yasnaya Polyana.
So that was
sound Russian.
that was fun.
My Russian isn't
And then we all played a few games together. Got a few chicken dinners. That was quite enjoyable.
First in a couple.
We did. I haven't played PUBG in forever. Like, this was the first time I had played since you didn't like automatically spawn on the little like side island with like all the weapons all over the tables and shit. Like,
Yeah,
all
they
that
got
was,
rid of the weapons too.
yeah,
right?
all that was gone. Like, the last time I played, that wasn't there. I don't know when that update came out, but yeah, we got a chicken dinner
Mhm.
within the first few games. I feel like we played.
Yeah, I think we got it around 11 o'clock the first night. I was your eyes and ears for the first night.
All that means is you were dead early.
I did die quite early.
Yeah,
in that
it's
game.
because you tried to drive through Razak in the first minute of the game, and then 6 teams decided to open fire on you.
That was
driving
the
your
one I
car
drove through Razak, yeah.
Yep.
But I made up for it the night after when we played.
Yes.
We played it again the next night, and it was the three of us and our buddy T-Pain, and we wound up winning. Me and Ben stayed through it and finished the game out.
I would say I didn't leave the party, but I left the room for a minute, and I was doing other shit. And then I came back, and you guys had won.
Mm-hmm.
Should have stuck around.
So that was nice.
Son of a bitch.
We actually did really good. You had 9 kills. I had 4.
And the last guy died to the circle, so
because we were
15.
pushing him out anyways.
Yeah.
Which that was a lot of fun. It's always nice to have that chicken dinner and be alive for it too.
Especially, and last night we got it so early.
Yeah, we got it before
like
9:30 or something.
9 o'clock.
That's
so
when you
ridiculous.
just call it quits.
We pretty much did. We've played a few games after.
We didn't call it quits. We switched to Fortnite and then got our asses
Yeah.
handed to us. Instead, unless we hid really, really
I would
well.
say we got 2 second places.
Yeah,
One of them I was just hiding.
The other one we should have won, but those guys were definitely way better at Fortnite than we were.
We just don't have the time and practice into Fortnite. You know?
I just don't know how to build. I mean, I know how to build, but I don't know how to build well.
Yeah,
Yes.
or quick. Yeah.
Speaking of Fortnite, though, I got to try out Fortnite Mobile, which I got an invite code from Psychotic Asian, so shout out to him. He had some extra codes and sent one my way. So I tried it out on an iPad. Kind of weird. I think it'll be better on like a large phone instead of an iPad, because like the iPad, you just feel, I don't know, it feels way too big. But it's a really good copy of Fortnite as far as it being like exactly what Fortnite is on the phone. I mean, it has to be because there's crossplay. It obviously can't be a different map or have different weapons and shit. Everything's just kind of implemented differently.
I was gonna say, how are the bumpers implemented?
So you're just tapping whatever you need. So you have your like weapon row at the bottom, and you're just gonna tap on which gun you want to have out.
What about like aiming?
I mean, so your thumbs are still in like the bottom left and right corner, and just pretend those are your joysticks.
But no, like how do you like? Don't you have a zoom in, like a ready weapon?
There's a button up, so if you have like a scoped rifle, or if you just want to aim down the sights, like the iron sights, there is a button that you can press.
Quick tap.
It makes it seem like it's a little more accurate at least, but you can't really be mobile while you're doing that. So that kind of, I don't know.
You have to hold the button to aim down sights?
No, you can just tap it. But if you do tap it, you're going so slow when you're actually moving. So you kind of have to like untap out of it to.
Gonna have to invent like a claw system. You play like on your lap, and you use like your pointer fingers to move, and you use your other fingers to like hit
have
the
more
buttons
than
you
just
need.
my thumbs. Well, that's like if I would change weapons or something, I'd swap over and hit it with my pointer finger.
Play with your fingers like this.
I just think it'll be easier with a phone, just because all the buttons will be a lot closer.
Yeah.
But then you also
they'll be
don't
smaller,
have
though.
as much to see it. Like
That's true. It all just depends on how close you hold your phone up to your face.
That's very true.
One thing they did add is like, what are they? It's like around the center of your reticle when you're just standing there. It'll show you footsteps and gunshots in like a radius around your reticle, so you can tell where you're getting shot at from.
Because they took the hearing aspect out of it. So you can't really...
You don't not have it, but a lot of phones don't have, like, the left and right, or, like, just if your cell phone speakers are shit quality in general, adding this so you can see footsteps, see gunshots, super helpful. When you're opening chests and stuff, you have to tap on the chest. So that's the thing. If you kill somebody and all their gear gets thrown out all over, like, the grass, you just tap with your finger what you want to pick up. Instead of going up to each thing and hitting X or whatever. So you can actually tap and click which weapons you want to pick up.
That was kind of nice.
Other than that, I mean, obviously it's not running at 60 frames. It's definitely lower, but it's really not that bad at all.
Way better than most of the other PUBG.
Definitely the best mobile version of PUBG, or like Battle Royale.
Yeah.
I did see that the PUBG mobile is in their beta in Canada right now. So hopefully we get that.
Why
soon.
Canada?
They're just so peaceful. They want to violentize them a little bit.
I would assume smaller market. So less of a chance of servers getting destroyed right off the bat.
Yeah, here, play this game. In
Maybe
your
try to
freezing
figure it
cold
out.
Log cabin you live in Vancouver.
With your maple syrup and your hockey pucks.
And your Mounties.
And your Mounties.
And your
Yeah.
Pamela Andersons.
I really didn't play a lot of video games. This is fucking dumb, but I started over The Witcher 3 again.
Oh. How many?
After
what
having
time
like-
was this?
Well, he found it in 4K.
Well, yeah, it was in 4K, and Castle Will Kill just started playing it again. So he'd be talking about it, and then I was like, I haven't been on it since the 4K patch came out. The last time I played it, I don't remember what was happening last, but I had like 35 hours into my save.
Did you delete the other save or just start a new one?
I just started a new one.
Good
So
thing this isn't Survive, because that would have been an additional $10.
That's true. Good thing it's not Metal Gear. That would
Right?
have sucked.
Yeah, exactly.
That game's fucking sweet. I don't know. I probably only put 2 or 3 hours into it this week, but
Why haven't you put in any time to Zelda?
I haven't
Come
touched
on, you
my
gotta
Switch all week again.
Touch some Switch, man.
I don't know. I wasn't in a very gaming mood, so I'm hoping.
Had a little funk going on.
Yeah, and I hope that Sea of Thieves coming out tomorrow, today, whatever time you're listening to this, cures that, because I'm pretty pumped for that game. So yeah.
Hmm.
I went and saw Tomb Raider.
Well, how was that?
Tomb Raider was pretty good.
I gotta go see that.
Just pretty good.
It was good for a video game movie. It's
Okay.
definitely like a top tier video game movie, I would
Okay.
say.
And
But it's
compared
still
to the other Tomb Raiders.
Angelina Jolie Tomb
Yeah.
Raider.
Yeah.
Definitely better in my opinion.
Okay.
This is more of like an origin story and less of a she's already a badass with like dual pistols or magnums.
Did she get her pistols in this game?
Movie.
In this movie?
Sorry.
I'm not gonna spoil that for you. So
You suck.
Well, if you watch the trailers, yes.
damn it, is
She-
it in the trailer?
Yeah, she was at the gun shop, and they showed her like, "Oh, this is the coolest pistol we have," and she goes, "I'll take 2."
I'll take 2. Okay.
Yeah.
That's literally the very last scene of the movie.
Oh, nice.
It's like
Oh.
her turning into the Angelina Jolie.
with the braids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, with the one single braid, the leather jackets and stuff. Because she's more like
Young.
Lara Croft from the newer line of games, where
Okay.
it's like a bow and arrow is what she starts with.
well, yeah, that's what I was kind of questioning that.
which
Because
I
that's
like
what
it a
saw in
lot.
The theater, or the
And
previews.
her whatever Alicia Vikander, is that her name?
I'll
Vikander
confirm.
or something. She does a good that Lara Croft. So it'll be weird to see in the next movie because they kind of led right into a sequel. It seems like.
Yeah.
It'll be cool to see what she's like in the second movie. Like if she's just like full badass now. She's pretty badass in this one with her bow. She'd just be like charging through the forest, just like pulling arrows out of the quiver super fast, like Legolas style. That's pretty sweet.
Alicia Vikander.
Alicia Vikander. Is that what I said?
You're
Either way, I
close.
was close. I saw that, so that was good.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah, go
but,
see that.
yeah, I haven't done a ton of gaming stuff.
That and doesn't Ready Player One come out this week as well? Next week.
Next week, I think it's like the 30th. So I'll definitely be going to see that.
I got so excited.
Sometime after it comes out.
I got so excited because I thought I saw like a preview for it or something, or I got something from like Movie Pass that was like, "Are you ready for Ready Player One?" I was like, "Oh my god, it comes out like soon."
It
Then
didn't say,
looked.
"Are you ready, Player One?"
Probably
Question
something,
mark?
Probably something like that.
Clever.
But like, so I
Are you
thought it was
Player
coming
One
out
ready?
like this past week, and it wasn't. So that was kind of a bummy. But
No.
I also
about
haven't gone to too many movies recently.
What about you? What'd you do?
I worked a bunch. I played the usual. Like we said, we got into some PUBG.
Did you
I
download
actually-
your
sur-
Fatal Bullet, fucking whatever that thing was called?
Yes, we actually got it.
What was it called?
It is Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet.
Sword Art Online.
I
Fatal
got it on
Bullet.
PS4 with Greg.
Nice.
So I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet.
You son of a bitch. Hey, it's one step step
Hey,
closer.
downloaded it.
It's better
Next
than
is
nothing,
playing.
I guess.
Yeah. So I am playing. I'm playing that this week. I have to do it out on my couch, which is kind of nice because
What's wrong with that?
Gets me. Well, I don't know, because I like my office, my computer, and all that kind of stuff.
True.
And then Jess is usually just sitting out on the couch, so I have to wait till she goes to bed. But not a big deal. I was alive for both PUBG wins.
Yeah.
So that was
I mean, that's not really news.
Yeah.
What?
I feel like if you're not alive during the end of the PUBG match, we
have
don't
a
win the PUBG match. So
There's been, I think there was like one.
I would say there
Maybe.
might have been one.
But I remember the one in the field where Lewis was the last person. We were literally just yelling things at him. He's to your right, Lou.
yeah.
And Lewis is just sitting here, like, looking around. And,
Loud noises.
Well, you guys were all scaring me. I didn't know what to do.
Stuff that you guys really don't care about. I played some more ranked games on my Smurf on League of Legends, and they were going really, really well.
So you Smurf as a character.
Well, your Smurf is a different account, but it's usually placed lower than your main account.
So you have 2.
So what's the point of
I
playing
have
on a
4
Smurf?
accounts.
What's
So
the
do you
point
have
of
many
playing with all
Smurfs?
your Smurfs?
Well, okay, so if you start a Smurf,
I shouldn't have asked.
It doesn't
It's a
have
stupid thing to ask.
It doesn't have the same MMR, which is like your ranking
So you
system.
play worse players then?
So you play worse players as a better player, which allows you to like gain more MMR faster and like get higher ranked.
But your Smurf accounts aren't going to pass your main account, so what's the point?
No, they are. They can.
Oh.
Because part of the problem with your main account is if you're stuck in like the bottom 2 levels, the MMR drops to like those levels. But if you aren't stuck in those levels, like if your MMR isn't stuck down there, then you can get above what you wouldn't be stuck at.
So here's a question. Does that say something about League of Legends like level up system?
No.
Like how?
So if you have an account that's at the bottom tier and then you get better at the game, the next account you play on, you're going to play at that better level anyways. So then so if you started an account and you happen to be 2 levels up on your main account, you're automatically going to be in that next level, which means you can maybe even go a level higher instead of having to work all the way down from that bottom level. It just affects the grind, not the actual system.
Okay.
We'll hear about this from Greg, I'm sure, later. But
Yeah,
you can
I guess I don't understand it.
players like me who started at like the bottom tier and work up and have to work through like giant
Start from
MMR
the
problems.
bottom, now you're here?
Yes. If they start a
That's more
Smurf,
rewarding.
sometimes that can, get higher faster for them.
I think you're a cheater.
I definitely am a cheater. I also have one account that only uses
Cheaters.
pirate characters.
Like, arr.
That's weird.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's called the account itself is called
Butt Pirate.
Pretty close.
I would say that must be Butt Pirate 69.
Pirate Booty,
Pirate Booty.
Pirate booty.
but the O's are zeros.
I thought there were going to be boobies.
I always think I can't dislike you more. You always prove me wrong.
Wait, since we're talking about cheating already, we have to touch on the topic of you getting called out for cheating in PUBG.
Oh, that's right. So we started a game the other day. I got about 5 or 6 kills in military, and I got a note from this guy on Xbox, a message, and he goes, "Yo, nice hacks, bro. We're reporting you." So I messaged him back, and I said,
I thought he said nice hacks. Where'd you get him, bro? Or something like that about reporting too.
Yeah.
'Cause then you said like,
"Oh, I
hacks.
said www.yourmomshacks.com."
Yeah.
him.
But then he's like, "Yeah, we recorded it, and we're gonna report you for hacking." So I asked him, I was like, "Well, do you mind sending me the clip? Because I don't remember when I killed you or where."
And I want to see how awesome it was.
Yeah,
'cause
but-
clearly I fucked your day up.
The message I got back said that in like 5 seconds I headshotted one of their players at military, and then the next time I headshotted somebody across the whole map. So I think it was like their game that was fucked up.
I was going to say, they probably had a squad of 4. You killed somebody, and he didn't know which friend was right next to him. He probably assumed it was the friend that was all the way on the other side of the fucking map or something. Because I was spectating you when this happened. The first kid was laying prone in the grass.
I shot him with a 4 times Car 98.
Killed him
If
quick.
this is the one we're talking about,
It's definitely
It
the one.
definitely is.
Definitely the one.
Yeah,
you're
because
talking
then you
about.
saw the guy in the garage.
Then the other guy was just crouching, sitting there in the garage, like 5 feet away from him, not fucking doing anything. And I feel like you killed him. Like it was
you
exactly
downed him,
like
yeah.
they said. You shot both of them in the face within 5 seconds because they were just like, okay, well.
and then
just
I
go
let Lewis
sit here.
die on accident. Cause
No, that was you let me die before that because I saw someone in the far distance and I said, "Hey, someone is coming this way," and you're like, "Okay, well, I'm going to stop healing you and run behind this wall." When I had literally less than a sliver of health left, and I just died.
Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices.
It's okay, that's fine. I'm not mad at you.
I don't remember how that game
Just
ended.
Just wait till the
Shoot.
last time you're
Definitely
down.
lost.
Oh yeah.
But Yeah, so that was fun. Like, it always makes me feel good when I'm called a hacker.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm not a hacker. You know,
That's true. That's
gives the ego a little bit of a boost there.
no,
Gives
just
a
what
little
you
laugh.
fucking need in PUBG.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Ouch.
you're really fucking good at PUBG. And you
I'm
know
like-
it, so
Yeah, and then sometimes I get into games and I can't hit a single shot, and I'm like, what the
Don't
fuck
you hate when that
is
happens?
wrong, dude?
welcome
Definitely
to
the
my
game's
life.
problem. Definitely the game's problem.
The game's broken.
So with this, we're gonna go into some episode 50 specific questions. I'm gonna separate these out this time. Like, it's my decision. It was Zach's decision. But so you did celebrate a birthday,
Yes, he did.
which you didn't even get to, which you didn't even mention.
That's because it was like I don't want to say the worst, but like Megan was asleep all day. You two were both working all day.
Yeah, maybe if you weren't had a weekend birthday.
Yeah, what
a
the
normal
fuck, Zach?
person in the
Way to have
middle
the
of the
best day
week.
off.
It was a Sunday. What?
Yeah, maybe if you had a birthday on
Maybe if
the
you actually
days
had
we
friends
off.
who work regular day hours.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like it was my choice, but
Celebrated my 29th birthday. Not
Oh,
quite
Jesus
the big 3-0.
Christ, you're
Oh,
old.
boy. Yeah.
He's older. Look at that old
I
fuck.
don't know what you're talking about.
How old are you?
He's going to be 30 in 2 months.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you guys are both really
The
old.
big 3-0.
You don't
No.
look 30 though, Lou.
What
I'll
was-
give that one to you? I'd
What-
say like 29 and a half.
We went out.
3 days of 30.
Jesus Christ. You're not.
We went out.
We went out to a bar to watch the Syracuse game.
Who's we?
They knocked out. I
You
mean,
and
me,
Tyler.
T-Pain, Roshi Red, a few other people.
Oh, you dragged her out of her house.
Oh, I did.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
You know, we tried to make her drink some. It was like a tart beer that tasted like
Tart.
like a sweet tart,
Yeah.
pretty much. Like, didn't taste like alcohol at all.
Nope.
It's fucking nasty. But yeah, she tried it and she's like, "No, not drinking it." Okay,
Sure thing.
she tried
She
it.
doesn't drink
Though.
much,
never.
if any at all.
But
You got her
Syracuse
to-
beat number
listen-
3 Michigan State.
Hell yeah.
So
I
that-
watched that literally. So I had a customer at work who was a Syracuse student, and it was sitting next to my computer. So I like peek at it once in a while to see the score, and without looking at it, she goes, "How are they doing?" I was like, "Well, they're doing really well. Here it is."
Called you out on your shit.
Well, no, she wanted to watch it too.
No, yeah.
So
We had it up in.
they actually have it on the TV.
Yeah.
I didn't put it on the TV, but so that's
So that was
pretty
good.
cool.
That was the best birthday
And-
present.
Mm-hmm.
Clarkson women's hockey won the national championship.
Ooh, cool. Good job, Clarkson.
Literally, no one cares about that.
Well, I care about
would have
that.
made your birthday better if Seattle Sounders won too.
Oh yeah, fuck 3-0. That was
Yeah,
horrible.
that was.
What ugh. Yeah, so it was good.
And then we played a bunch of video games that
It was a
night.
good birthday.
You were a great excuse for me to be able to get on video games.
Yeah, I was like,
because-
can you play video games, do you think? And he's like, oh, I don't know. It's like, I'll talk to Jess. And I was like, tell Jess it's my birthday, and all I want for my birthday is to play video games with my friends.
She left
that
Saturday.
excuse.
She left Saturday morning. She didn't come home Saturday night. She went down to her mom's, and then I didn't see her from like Saturday afternoon for her birthday until like Sunday night. And she was like, "All I want to do is cuddle and watch movies." I was like, "It's Zach's birthday. I'm gonna play some video games."
and I was
I'm
like,
sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm not going to help celebrate your
But then
birthday
she
again.
ended up doing a bunch of stuff on her computer, which she had to wipe the dust off of first.
Yeah,
Got her a nice Mac, and she barely uses it, so that was a great purchase.
Macs always are.
So
Macs are always expensive.
yeah.
So yeah, I used the same excuse that got me out of nothing to play video games.
No, it was overall, it was good. Doing my like family birthday in a couple days.
Did you get any presents?
No, not really. Megan and I did our plane
Megan, you did
tickets. We did plane tickets for like our birthdays because her birthday's in February. So our tickets down to Florida. We just said,
Happy birthday.
yeah. She also got me a gift card to Amazon.
That was kind of
And a
similar
card,
to like
so
Jess's
good.
present from like my parents was like, paying for everything in Florida. So they just
Exactly.
cooked dinner.
You
for
were
us,
welcome.
Which was nice. We had chicken and stuff. So in honor of your birthday, what would each of the hosts' ideal birthdays be? How would you split up the day? So it sounds like we're all celebrating our birthday on the same day.
And this was wrote in from
Toast.
No, I think he's just saying what is your ideal birthday? I don't think it's really that
Gotcha.
complicated.
And how would you split the day up? How would the day go?
Your
for
actual
perfect-
birthday? Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was throwing a curveball. Nope, just misread it. All right, well, you gonna go? Yeah, go first, bud.
Well, I sleep in for sure. I'm gonna
What?
get the maximum.
Waste the fucking day.
Nah, because you can stay up as late as you want. It's your birthday.
Yeah, but your birthday ends at midnight.
Yeah, but okay, touche. I don't want to be up past midnight anyways. Way too late. I would say the most important thing about your birthday is probably your meals.
Oh, I thought you were going to go a different route.
Well, sex.
Birthday sex, yes.
But besides that, I don't know.
Food.
Meals are pretty important.
Yeah.
I feel like you can probably get sex whenever you want, but if you want a good meal, those, at least in my household,
Yeah.
sex.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
So I don't know. Just make sure you have the perfect dinner planned out. That's steak. You need a steak, a birthday steak for sure. I don't know. I feel like gaming is what I want to do on my birthday because it's like my.
That's like what
that was
you
the
do
thing, but then
every
I
day.
do that. Like today, I had the day off, and what did I do? I fucking gamed. This wouldn't be.
I remember, because I didn't start drinking for a while. So like when I was in high school, I didn't drink or anything, and so I was always like, well, on my birthday, what I always thought would be fucking sweet is if I rented out. If you could rent out like a movie theater screen, like in like one of our local movie theaters, and hook up like an N64 to it, or like anything where you could play like split screen,
large
split
yeah,
screen
that
games.
would
You
be
guys are
pretty
fucking
fucking awesome.
nerds.
God,
That would be bad.
can you imagine playing an N64 all day?
Nerds.
Super Smash
Nerds.
Brothers on a TV where your person is bigger than you.
Nerds.
Exactly.
It would be awesome. And then also get porn hooked up to that too, real quick.
That's a big pussy.
Just put Pornhub on the screen, and you guys have to leave for a little while. And I'll call you back in.
My birthday. Yeah. Go to the restaurant. I'll be there in roughly 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
My case, 30 seconds. Either way.
I like sporting events. My birthday's tough for sporting events unless I
Like basketball.
like basketball, but like my birthday always falls in either like ACC tournament or the NCAA tournament, so that would be sweet actually.
Go to a turn.
Like if I was at that Syracuse Michigan State game, that would have been a pretty fucking sweet birthday.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. How about you guys? I don't think I have too much other specific shit that I really want or need.
Mm-hmm.
Either one of you, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I'll go. What would the ideal birthday be? Oh, this is tough. The ideal
To have
birthday.
sex for sure.
Yeah, just 24 hours of sex, nothing else.
It's the real man's answer.
Happy birthday, Lewis.
Steak in between sessions.
Yeah,
I like it.
and maybe some whiskey too in there. No, that
Whiskey on the rocks.
that would be pretty good. But maybe I don't know, just sex, money, and weed. And that's about it. I don't know.
So just fill the cards with money, fill the gifts with weed,
And fill the
and bring the hooker over in the morning.
Yeah, you know.
Boom.
I don't know. I'm pretty easy.
I think
to
a
please.
hooker for a day would get really expensive. Like a 24-hour hooker.
Yeah, but it's your
Yeah,
birthday.
do you
it's
really
all
need a
paid
hooker?
off for.
But- yeah, that's true. It wasn't like
So it would be more like an escort at that point in time.
just to escort you around so you could pretend you have a girlfriend all day.
I mean, it's like sex better be involved. You know, that's
Escorts don't do sex.
okay.
So yeah, get a hooker.
Yeah, definitely,
I'm gonna
definitely have to get a hooker.
Escort a hooker around.
Definitely.
The hooker's
Definitely get a
gonna
hooker.
escort
You know,
you
I don't
around.
know. I'm pretty simple. Man, definitely a steak, some video game playage. Sex definitely would be nice.
That'd be nice anytime for you, Lou.
I'm willing.
I'm the willing party. Anybody else? Any other willing parties?
I don't know. Surprise gift, maybe something
Oh,
I wasn't
surprise gift.
expecting. Like a nice.
I'm gonna give you a surprise gift on your birthday.
Nothing
Lewis.
from you guys. Like, and
Yes.
let's take that back.
No takesy
just-
backsies on your surprise gift.
No,
list.
you're definitely getting a surprise for your birthday.
That's
Yep.
fine. You know,
Not gonna tell you what it is.
yeah, I knew that. But anything
So
really.
you want a surprise party,
Yeah, a surprise party would be nice.
but it's just a bunch of naked dudes, and they are me and Ben.
Are there video games involved?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine.
In my movie theater,
In your movie,
we can
theater.
watch you porn together.
Naked.
Oh no, I don't know. Maybe a good Lego puzzle to put together or some type of puzzle. I don't
You
know.
guys are such nerds. Jesus Christ. A Lego puzzle
would-
and
what would
playing
you do, Ben?
NC64 on a... I mean...
Would you hop in, open up your suicide doors, and take your Lambo for a cruise?
No, you know what
Fuck
he would
yeah,
do?
bro.
Go to Dubai and
He would play League of Legends all
That's
day.
true.
Just
We
literally
fucked
all
up.
day.
I was thinking of a day trip, but you can't really do a day trip anywhere. Like I
This
would
is
go,
ideal. So anywhere that you could
Yeah.
ideally
Well,
get.
okay, so
in
I
a
never
jet.
I never had my birthday on vacation. I would like to do like be on vacation on my birthday, like be somewhere nice and warm. Noted, like it's not horrible in September here, but it's not like gorgeous in September here.
Where would you go?
I just got hit in the face with a rubber band.
Sorry about that.
That's
startled
why I
me a
looked
little
away.
bit. I mean, I love everything warm, so like Florida, Bahamas, Cuba.
You have to get to the Bahamas and back
On your birthday.
on your
Day.
birthday.
Just fly down.
Yeah,
there you go.
I was going to say
I'm gonna
Australia,
Get
but
on
that's
a
like
plane at 1 a.m. Fly down to the Bahamas, hang out for the day, like strip club, steak, cigars,
cigar
Alright.
clubs.
whiskey. Fly home at like 6 o'clock.
It's not fair
Bed.
that you get to do yours after us because you just get to brainstorm while we're saying terrible
How
birthdays.
old is this? How old is this? Like my last birthday on Earth?
What? No.
What the
It's just your
Because if
ideal
it was,
birthday.
I'd probably try to murder somebody.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
just-
Well,
just some
episode 51 is going to be with a new third
There's
co-host.
some shit you just shouldn't say on something that gets just sent out to the internet for anyone to watch. So you want like The Purge
my
on your
birthday?
birthday? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Lewis. Chances are you're not making it out of The Purge.
That's fine.
What?
You
I
know?
don't know.
What's the number one rule of Zombieland?
That's zombie land. Cardio. Why are you laughing, Ben?
I'm still faster than you.
No, I'm fast. I just run out of steam real quick.
It's got about 10, 20 yards in him, and
Fan him down.
and we're done.
Yeah, but if they're like War Z zombies, I'm
Oh.
safe.
Oh, because you're defective.
Oh,
They
I
would
probably
be like,
have
no.
diabetes and some heart thing too, so you're not definitely safe.
That's true. So I got to get on the track to diabetes just in case we.
Actually, no. I think it's like terminal sicknesses.
Oh, never mind.
So
Actually, I don't fuck it. At that point.
No, because they wouldn't want to take over my body because it would be like, oh, why can't I run? Oh, that's right. He's retarded.
They're zombies. They're dead. They don't care what's wrong with your heart. It doesn't
but
matter
if
anymore.
If your tubes and your ventricular septal defects fucked up, they can't revitalize that.
They don't have to revitalize it.
It won't work properly.
It doesn't have to work.
Zombies
They're dead.
don't work
That's why
properly.
they didn't. Well, that little kid, obviously,
That dude had
some
like
of-
cancer.
He had terminal cancer.
I have terminal heart problem. I could die at any minute.
We could all die at any minute.
So
So
I feel like we're focusing on death too much. Talking about birthdays.
Yeah. I mean, birthdays are kind of like death.
somewhere sunny, steaks, cigars, and hookers.
or like a burger. I don't know. I can't shut. I can't
definitely
choose. I like steaks
food
and
plays a
burgers.
big part.
Oh yeah, I think food plays a huge part. And I love Boston cream
Oh,
pie.
I could have said a birthday cake instead of a wedding cake because those also can be any type of cakes.
You're the worst.
Yeah, literally the worst with these questions. All right, getting into the next question. Ross writes in, what do you guys think about hitting episode 50? Did you ever think you would get that many episodes in? I mean, yeah, we had planned to try and get 50 in before PAX, which we were able to do.
Because I think when we started this, it was like PAX 2017 had just been going on. So
Yeah.
it was like
You came back and then you were like,
next
we're doing a
year by
podcast.
PAX, we can have 50 episodes under our belt.
Yep.
And we're right on track.
Because the 52nd episode will be the day of PAX, pretty much.
Oh no, 52nd episode is going to be the Monday before we go down.
Okay. Oh, really? The Monday before.
So the 53rd episode is going to be our PAX rundown rendition of what happened to us.
Yay.
Hey.
Hopefully we're all still alive.
There was much rejoicing.
No, I mean, I definitely thought we were going to hit 50. I don't think we haven't really run into too many really big obstacles or anything. Being local has made it super easy for us. It's not like with a lot of other shows that I'll listen to or people we're friends with in the community, whether it's 16 ounce, Dirty South Gamers, those guys, they have some people from the States, they have some people from the UK. So they have to line up their schedules. Like when Toast and those guys are podcasting, it's like 9 o'clock for us. So what's that? 3 a.m. for him?
Something like that.
When they're starting his podcast. So
even like the bigger ones, you think people have to go into a studio. So everyone has to travel to a studio, set aside the time to do it. And now they're probably in good enough like rotations where they can do it no matter what. But like we have no problem if one person obviously leaves on vacation and there's still two of us here, like we can record it and stuff like that. I don't know if we could do one like alone. I don't know if I would put Lewis alone on a podcast.
no, I think
Wait.
a one-man podcast is kind of weird.
Now, if I was alone, did I have to do sound and audio board? Because I would.
You have to do
You
everything.
would literally have to do everything.
Yeah, it would be very bad.
I think we should do it.
Just have him do one episode.
Or it'd be
by
awesome,
himself.
and you guys would be
That's true. It
astonished.
could be the
We'd
best
be out
episode
of-
ever.
Yeah, we'd just be out of a
Yeah,
job.
because I would be talking to myself in 3 different accents and making it sound like there was a party in here.
But no, I mean until we're all not enjoying what we're doing, I don't know why it would stop. It doesn't take a ton of time for like what we're doing, it doesn't take a ton of time.
Yeah.
I want to say.
No, not at all.
As long as we're playing video games and kind of keeping our ear to the floor for news. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not that tough. It's 2 hours where we get to sit together each week and talk games.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
The room.
Until you guys, the room we do podcast in when it gets hot out.
That's true. I guess
your dog's destroying the back of my knee.
There are some things we could. Yeah. I've got more for the next.
We'll get a little bit better.
The next question.
But yeah, like I said, definitely thought we were gonna get here. I
For
thought
sure.
maybe we had to like switch Lou out. No, just kidding.
Man, hey, I was expecting that like 49 episodes ago.
Just do one episode with Lou, and then I mean, I honestly like when I first started, I didn't know if I was gonna be like set in stone because I got like the really quick call like the night of you guys recording the first one. That was like, hey, we need you. So I didn't know if I was gonna be like set in stone with it. I'm really excited I am because it's literally been a blast to talk games to you guys, even though I'm shit at like playing a lot of different games. I just play the same thing over and over and over again. Like I'm learning a lot and branching out a little bit. So
But I mean, for you, it's also tough if there's not like a big game out. You're gonna kind of just stick to what you're comfortable with.
yeah, and I don't have
like,
a Switch, so
You've got Sea of Thieves coming out. We've got Far Cry 5, A Way Out. Like you have these games that you're gonna at least put some time into. So I mean, that's your branching out time, and then it's like the in between time. That's when you
win PUBG.
play whatever the fuck you want. Yeah.
Boom.
So
Next question, Chocolate Bear. What is next for Risky Radio's next 50 episodes? New segments, interviews, question mark, etc.
So as far as new segments go, we're just getting rid of segments.
Right? We haven't really added.
We kind of went through a process of getting rid of the new shit segment we were doing for a while.
Yeah.
It's kind of redundant, and most people that are tuned into games, like that's just a list that they can go
and find
check out.
Yeah, it's not that hard to
and
find.
you probably knew about it before we told you. Chances are, if you are tuned into gaming and whatnot. So I mean, we'll still cover like if as soon as we find out the new games for PlayStation, we find out the new games for Xbox. We'll cover those to let you know what's coming ahead of time. But there was no reason to go over them every single episode. I don't think.
Yeah, it was definitely just getting redundant. So
I don't know. New segments. I've always thought if like doing like some type of game, like there's definitely games that people play on podcasts, like 20 questions. I always thought was cool. Some IGN podcasts do that, but that's also tough with people like, no offense, Ben, but people like you. If we
should play Russian roulette.
what is it with you killing people?
Yeah, dude, I don't.
You're actually scaring. Are you hitting like? Is this your midlife crisis? Like you hit 30
about a year's away. No, I don't know why I said that.
So
it's kind of just
popped
out of my
new
mouth.
segments like Russian roulette.
You know,
that segment would only have 2 episodes.
The show host numbers will probably dwindle slowly over time.
but wait,
that's how I get my own show.
Saying no offense to me.
If we were to play like 20 questions and you had to like guess what game I was talking about by asking questions, I just feel like there's a lot of different games I could stump you.
No.
Right.
Well,
Is it League of Legends? No.
So I mean, just
World of Warcraft,
and like I'm not super well versed in older games like NES games, SNES games, that kind of stuff.
I don't even know what that means. So
Precisely.
Nintendo, Super Nintendo, NES, Nintendo Entertainment System.
He's still looking at
the
you.
one
like
that you had the big gray square cartridge. You had to blow in it and restart it and stuff. Yeah, it's good times.
Wasn't that a PlayStation? Didn't PlayStation do that?
Nope, PlayStation has always been discs.
Whoops.
See, this is why we couldn't
I
even
played on
play
a
20
GameCube.
questions. Guess the game console.
I played on a
which should be pretty
GameCube.
easy.
I played on something like that where you went
That wasn't a GameCube.
and then you stuck it in it.
What
What was that one with the
discs.
big square cartridges? I played SSX.
Probably 64. What did the controller look like?
Did it look like a
It
trident?
Was like a
upside-down
thong.
trident? A thong. It was like a
What
thong.
kind of thong is
With
that?
the thing in the middle and the two things on the side, and you always had your left hand and then big thing in the middle, and your right hand on the
he's describing it.
talking about an N64 controller,
But he's saying
he
it's
doesn't,
like a thong?
and he doesn't know like that's an N64 controller. We should stop. See,
Yeah.
this is why we don't play games.
We played snowboarding on it at my cousin's house.
But I do think that if we had some type of
why did they have the third side on it? I never
game
used
show
it.
segment, that would be good.
I don't think anyone knew why there was 3.
No. Either of you, new segments you could think of? Or interview?
I feel like there's definitely like a random Dumb Lewis segment we could probably find.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Like,
Sure. Ask a retard. All right, today let's ask Lewis.
No, that's part of our Patreon, Lewis.
Oh yeah.
That's when you do the quotes.
No, that's not ask a retard.
I think
That's ask a.
Let's ask a
Asking.
retard to talk.
I think what we've been trying to do for the first 50 is make the best our segments the best segments they can be, and like we're still working on it. I still sound like a retard half the time. Lewis sounds like a retard all the time, and without Zach, it kind of goes to.
You guys
shit.
heard that episode a couple episodes ago, right?
Yeah, it was great.
So
you guys lost eardrums, and
we're definitely like
Lost
still
interest.
working on the segments we have and making them as efficient and as fun as possible. As far as like adding other segments, I'm sure we could find something like trivia or write in an answer to that's hard because like people just Google answers and shit. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and segment that with our special episodes. If you want to learn more information about that, you can look at our Patreon or stuff like that. But we're trying to do one special episode a month that'll be something other than gaming podcast. So I think that kind of fills in for a new segment itself. We're just going to do off-brand stuff and figure that out. As far as interviews and stuff, like Zach said, it's really nice because we were all local. I could see maybe pre-recorded interviews if we could find the time.
Toss them in at like the end of an episode, maybe.
Yeah, or like we could try and like crop the episode together, split it, and go do something like that. But like I said, because we're all in the same room, it flows really, really well for us. So it's kind of tough to add somebody in, and we're a little. We have to figure out the electronics if we wanted to like have somebody live.
I don't think that is an issue, but if we did do interviews, I think doing community interviews would be kind of cool. Like talking to game devs and stuff would be fun, sure, but getting to know the community. I've always thought that doing some type of community interviews with like certain people. To just listen to the show and letting everybody else know who they are and what they're into would kind of be cool. I've tossed that around since before. You remember we were Xbox Community Cast once, and that was going to be like the main thing was once a month. We were going to take someone from the community and just do a segment with them, like an interview segment. That never panned out.
Nope.
But it's something we had thought about for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I would say is that we'd like to go to video sometime sooner than later.
Looking
for sure.
into the mixer stuff. That's so a lot of stuff like with the older stuff we were working with is all still Xbox Community Cast. Like even the email for like Risky Radio on some stuff was still listed as Xbox Community Cast, so it was pretty funny. But yeah, no, I'm working on some mixer stuff, and we're going to try and do this live for you guys, and then you can write in some questions if you have them. Or that I think that'll be really cool to get like live feedback as we're recording the podcast. Or like we can't think of something, we're sitting here running our brains through, and then somebody in the chat just goes, "You're an idiot."
I also feel like it's a great way to get the show derailed 99% of the time.
Oh yeah.
Somebody says something, it's like, oh, hey, let's talk about that quick.
Mm-hmm.
90
minutes
like
later.
2.5 hour episodes or something dumb like that.
So I don't know. For the next 50 shows, I just hope we're all still enjoying ourselves and having fun.
Yeah.
Once it gets past that, like we've said, it's not worth doing.
So next, Chocolate Bear again, going for the 50 episode questions. So recently we ended up joining this. I guess this really isn't. I thought it was.
It really didn't have anything to do with 50 episodes.
It has to do
Not
with
at
this
all.
next one. Joining the 16-ounce family, something we did recently. What have the benefits been to the show and our community?
It's the number one thing for me is just better exposure, I think, to everyone. Being part of a group with other podcasts and whatnot, it kind of just makes it so that if they have listeners that we don't have, if we have listeners that they don't have, you just kind of share the wealth. Another big part of it, for me at least, with joining 16 Ounce was the Discords. We had our own Discord for a while, and we just had a lot of overlap with the people in each Discord. Either it was people that had started in ours and ended up in 16 Ounce, or 16 Ounce and came over to ours. It was just kind of like the same shit in two different Discords. So just for me personally, putting it down into one and only having to focus on one for me, because I'm heavy into Discord all day. So that was nice for me. But
yeah, I think it does benefit us from, that viewer standpoint is, somebody comes by and sees them, and then they can see us, Dirty South Gaming, all that kind of stuff. We're really helping each other out with whoever gets in. And I think we're a little bit different too. So even though we joined their Discord, I think our podcast runs a little bit differently than theirs. So you're not just getting 3 gaming podcasts in one Discord. You're getting 3 separate types of podcasts. Just because they're about gaming doesn't mean they're the same. So I think it was really good to combine those. It's a quick place to get all 3 of them and get the information you want and need, and then everyone can talk about it. Or if we're talking about it, they're like, oh yeah, in 16 ounce they talk about the same thing. What do you guys think comparatively? And I think that can go into some of our newer segments as well as maybe some crossover stuff with 16 ounce or Dirty Gaming too.
So that's one thing that we talked about during Game of the Year was the risky 16 ounce. What the fuck did we call it?
Game of the Year.
The risky 16 ounce radio Game of the Year, whatever. And now it can be the dirty risky,
dirty
risky 16 ounce podcast.
Gaming podcast Game of the Year.
So I think that's probably what I'm most excited about for this, is if we can actually somehow manage to get 10 people all mic'd up, talking Game of the Year together. That could make for a really good show.
And if we're all drinking at the same time, it's just going to be
it'll just be a lot of yelling.
Oh yeah,
a lot of talking over each other. Yeah, it could be pretty bad actually.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of cunts in that.
There'd be a lot.
I think I don't use the word cunt too often until I'm talking to anyone from the UK that uses the word cunt like it's asshole or dickhead or something like that. It's just so common.
The more you say it, the funner it sounds.
It's not a bad word.
Yeah,
it's
just put a K on the front of it too.
Cunt.
We say a hard C. We call it a cunt. They're more like cunt.
You cunt. You cunt. Kunta.
Oh, we should stop this.
Yeah. So.
Either way though, cheers.
Cheers
to 50 episodes, guys.
Cheers.
It's been good. Do another 50.
Oh yeah, we should probably.
I drank mine already.
Yours is gone by the time you got there.
Yeah.
Oh, you drank the whole thing already?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even see you.
He's playing for keeps, dude.
I know, right? Damn. But up next, that's going to do it for those questions. Now we're going to get to the rest of the questions we received this past week. All right. Up first for the rest of our questions, Ireful Otter. With Sea of Thieves releasing tomorrow or today, depending on when you're listening to this.
Today.
What aspect are you most excited for?
Oh, God. Somebody else can go first.
I am just most excited just to play a nice different game. I'm also really excited to see what the other 2 not classes but factions will bring. I know one's a bounty hunter type and one's a collecting
foods and
I'm just
animals and stuff.
Interested in how they're going to integrate that in and how much different that's going to be than just going out to hunt for booty. So that's what I'm most interested in, and I'm anticipating, and yeah, that's what I'm
just excited to be a goddamn pirate.
I mean, you could be a pirate in real life.
I'm the one who made a whole League of Legends account just
for butt
pirates. So having the opportunity to be an actual butt pirate, great.
Everything you've ever wanted?
Everything I've ever wanted in life, just to be a butt pirate.
I was a
Give
pirate
me your
once.
booty.
I lived on a boat. I was homeless.
That doesn't make you a pirate. Being homeless on a boat doesn't make you a pirate, Lewis.
It makes
unless you were stealing
pirate.
shit from other boats.
I mean, I kind of was.
That's pretty fucked up. Then you're just like a shitty homeless person.
I brought it back.
The thing I'm most excited for is probably just discovery. I'm excited to find anything that I haven't seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see what else this game is going to hold. Mm-hmm. And ship combat.
That's going to be pretty cool.
I think that's going to be one of the most fun things, is taking down other ships, especially if they just had a big haul and they just have a bunch of chests on their ship and just...
Oh, and the Kraken.
Kill them. Running into the Kraken for the first time will probably be pretty awesome. There's been videos on YouTube that I keep seeing with titles like full Kraken battle, and I'm just like, nope. I'm gonna wait till that fucking thing shows up.
I'm gonna go home and watch that.
I think that'll be really fun to see it cracking.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
cool.
and then I'm gonna give you guys like 30 seconds into the fight, and you're gonna be like, "This is so great." I'm gonna be like, "Okay, now you have to do this to actually beat it."
And it's gonna be a bitch.
You're welcome. Up next, Viva La Sweeney. There are rumors that Narcos is getting made.
What?
I'm okay. You got just let me do it because I'm not doing it back to back.
I thought you just wanted to get the Sea of Thieves out of the way. Was my thought.
No, I didn't.
We don't have to. Viva La Sweeney. Viva La Sweeney.
Viva La Sweeney.
I did say a lot.
Just call him V.
There are rumors that Narcos is getting made into a computer game. What show or film would you like to be made into a game? For him, it's Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, I think, was cool. That's a pretty good answer. But they had like that Grand Theft Auto DLC with like the biker clubs and stuff. I don't know if you're big into GTA, Sweeney, but that might be right up your alley then.
Yeah. They actually just did mine. Sword Art Online.
Oh, that's true.
Nice.
So, hopefully, I've heard that. So Greg played a bunch of it when he downloaded it. He said that he fired his gun in the tutorial, and then he's done 5 missions where he hasn't had to use a gun.
Because he's been using knives, or because he's just been walking around?
It sounds like it's just like non-combat stuff.
This sounds like I'm going to love this game, and you're going to hate it.
So we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping that like +5 to the fact that it's like one of my favorite animes of all time.
Well, that's the thing. I'm sure that like
that'll have
people who love that series are probably, even if it's not that good of a game, it's still going to bump it up in their eyes at least.
Yeah.
Because of the content.
So I'm hoping we'll get into that.
Firefly for me. I feel like we might have kind of touched on this at some point. Maybe we did books that we wanted into movies or something.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, if I could have a TV show, Firefly would be sweet. Just space bounty hunters, pretty much. I know there's games where you kind of can do that. Like I think Elite Dangerous, you can go down a path of like a bounty hunter. But yeah, I don't know. The Firefly universe is pretty awesome and short-lived, so I'd love to see more content out of there. More, yeah. And I love space shit.
I don't watch too many shows.
You watch The Flash,
and well, yeah, but I don't know. They would have to make that into a very good.
Sounds like a fucking Lewis answer.
I wouldn't
right
want
here.
them to fuck up Flash, so they would have to take their time and really make a good superhero game out of that. But like I said, I don't watch too many shows, so like an Office video game.
Oh my god, that would be
terrible.
fucking horrible.
Yeah, so
one of my favorite shows of all time. In no way in hell am I playing The Office, the video game.
Or it could be like those
Telltale games.
Yeah,
those are all dark and serious. Like,
yeah.
they're like, is Jim gonna make Pam get an abortion?
Could be. Who knows? I don't
A
know.
or B.
What? They slept together and she got pregnant?
No,
Spoilers.
she
Twice.
marries Dwight.
Spoilers. Pam marries Dwight.
Straight faced, he says it. I know it's not real, Lewis. I know it's not real.
You're right.
It's not real.
She marries Michael.
Please. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. Like I said, I just don't watch too many shows. Star Trek's already been made into a video game. Walking Dead's being made into a video game.
Well, it already kind of has a video game.
What? No, they're making it into another video game.
Yeah,
so
a
like
new video game.
Many a video
They
game.
only have a CG trailer for it so far.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to tap
What
out
about,
on
what
this
about
one.
movies?
That's fine. Or yeah, that's not. What about like Lord of the Rings? It's definitely already been a movie game.
Maybe an Akira game. Akira. Make that into a video game would be kind of interesting and cool. It's like a 6 or 7 part anime book series that was made into a hour and a half movie.
I
Never seen it. But
one of the things that I like and hate about some of those things is like you can take a 12 show season of an anime and then all of a sudden it's like an hour and 24-minute movie and they just combine like everything.
Happen?
Mm-hmm.
Like that just happened to me and the Alchemist,
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. They just did like the people one, like the actual people on Netflix.
We're not going to be any help on this one for you.
Totally know exactly what you're talking
I'm just trying to think of the type of movie that is, but
live action.
Live action. There we go. They just did a live action. That's like the whole first season, and it's like okay, but it like combined literally everything and just like,
into a tiny little thing. That
See, that's where my sound effect board would come in. It would have been like, boop.
We don't need a sound. I feel like I have to make a noise now just because.
All right, that's that.
All right.
All right. Up next, Ireful Otter again. Zach.
Yep.
Following on the heels of Sea of Thieves release is Far Cry 5. Do you think a significant number of people will be hopping ship, pun intended, for Far Cry 5 over Sea of Thieves,
But
or will we
there's
do
no
more of a
ships in Far
balancing
Cry 5.
act?
I just wanted to do it to ruin it. I think it'll be more of a balancing act, at least for me. Definitely, I'll probably be balancing the fact of Sea of Thieves with friends, and then playing mostly Far Cry when no one else is on, or one of you two are on. I know Zach will probably always be on there.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is I think I'll go hard on Sea of Thieves for this week when I actually can, and then Far Cry 5 will come out, and I probably won't stop playing that till I beat it. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But then when that's done, then we have Sea of Thieves, which is going to be however long of an experience. Like Sea of Thieves is one of those games that we put hundreds of hours into because there's no real like end to it, where Far Cry 5 is something that you're going to beat in 30 hours or whatever because it actually has an ending. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll still probably play some Sea of Thieves while I'm playing Far Cry 5, so I don't know.
For me, it's probably going to be a balancing act as well. I think I'm going to play like Far Cry 5 probably by myself, to be honest, because like you're going to play with everybody. So that's going to be one of those like, oh, I'm by myself, I'll play Far Cry 5. But then when everyone's on, like I'm not going to play Sea of Thieves by myself. I'm not going to be like, oh, let's go play Sea of Thieves.
I don't think I'll play any Sea of Thieves by myself.
No.
So that's going to be like a 3 or 4 people are on. Hey, let's go play like an hour and a half of Sea of Thieves, get some booty and shit.
The only thing I'm worried about with Far Cry 5 is like I want to play through the whole thing with Lou, but it's like when you're working nights, if Megan's also working nights and I have like 8 hours to game and I want to play Far Cry, it's going to be like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I can't right now because Lou's not here. So, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably just end up having my save file by myself and then yours that I can... We're going to have 3 save files between the two of us.
Yep, I can see that.
Our solo files.
No, I didn't
and our
want to play with
duo
you guys
file.
anyways.
Then I'm going to have I'm going to have 4.
That's
3.
fine.
3.
Fuckers.
3. Math. 3.
Oh man, that would be $20 additional if
I'm
we
gonna
were playing Survive.
Ouch. Lidonian writes in, with the success of Fortnite, do you think the Battle Royale category will continue to go to the free-to-play route?
Well, you answer it, Ben.
Yeah. No, I definitely think they should. They should realize that Fortnite's and Epic is still making a shit ton of money. Like League of Legends is the same way. Even though it's not a Battle Royale, it's a free-to-play game, but with microtransactions, Riot makes amazing amounts of money. Now they're, teaming with Twitch and all that kind of stuff. So I think it would be smarter for companies to go this route. You bring people in with the free game, and then you keep people with the fact that they can continually update their character looks and stuff, and keep it cosmetic.
Yeah,
strictly,
for sure.
with microtransactions.
That's definitely the biggest thing is with the Battle Royale games, you can't make them pay to win because that ruins the whole game. So, yeah, I think I'm along the same lines. I'd like to see them be free to play,
Or all video games should be free to play, and then just put in microtransactions.
Yeah, but then you have people like me that just will never have to pay for any type of video game.
That would
again.
be perfect.
So
yeah, but then you have people like me who
who spend
spend
$1,000 on League of Legends. More than that, we don't want to get into it. I'm sure.
probably about $3,000.
Oh my goodness gracious!
But I could also see Battle Royale just turning into like standard game modes. Like the next Call of Duty, I could see it being like domination, team deathmatch, free for all, Battle Royale. Like I could potentially just see it being
What's
modes in
kind
games.
of different? It's the Battle Royale is almost just like a free for all type deal. It's just more people. I feel like.
Right. Well, that's all I'm saying is that I could just see it being a different game mode inside of your competitive like shooter games.
Yeah.
I guess. But I don't know. The free to play model is working, obviously. But so is the paid model. Look at fucking how much PUBG is sold. It's ridiculous. So yeah.
Agreed.
Up next, somewhat anonymous. What percentage of time do you guys spend on each one of your consoles?
70, 20, 10. Xbox, Switch, PlayStation. Did you guys all do the
Xbox,
math there to
Switch.
make sure?
No,
hit
I was
up
trying to
100?
do my math going for my system.
No, I was just trying to get the correct like ratio. So Xbox, Switch, PS4.
Yeah.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with 69, 20.
One.
Nope. 30. God damn it!
Are you just trying to do the math?
I'm trying to get it so I only have 1% for so I'm only have 2% for PlayStation because I hardly ever turn that thing on.
Okay. So 2% PlayStation,
So
48% Switch,
There
50%
you-
Xbox.
No, it was
No.
more like 49%. No, it's like 69% Xbox.
Okay. 2% Switch,
2% PlayStation,
2% PlayStation,
and that's
and then
71, and then
29.
20. There we go. Yeah,
Percent.
that's where I was getting at.
Switch.
So,
So I was right the first
60
time. Then you guys made me feel like a retard.
69, 29, 2.
Yeah.
So somewhat anonymous. Next time, don't write in a math question because clearly,
I need a
not
piece of
great
paper
idea.
and a pen. to do
or
any
just
of
a
this.
calculator.
Or just to know basic
And
math.
I mean,
Hey,
I don't.
hey, I get put on the spot and I get nervous. Okay, you guys
I
shouldn't
can
have been
say
looked
you're
at
so
me.
sweaty right now.
I mean, I literally
I actually haven't even looked. Oh my god, you are sweaty.
I know I'm sweaty, so I'm definitely not going to touch you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
No, it's just to prove
That's
the
one.
fact that I'm
That's
sweaty.
one negative to recording local is that
There
your
you go.
co-host can rub their fucking sweaty hands on you.
Well, maybe if this was an icebox and he wasn't wearing a sweater.
Yeah, stop wearing sweaters
Not
with a
wearing
podcast.
Sweater.
What is it, Lou?
Fucking zip up.
I will say that
sweatshirt.
I have 0% on PC because I don't play on that. But then if I was gonna include mobile, which I don't really want to, that would actually probably be like
8%.
it's like 4 or 5%, maybe a little less. I do play a fair amount of mobile shit when I get super like hooked into a game. But how about you, Ben?
I am 55, 40, and then 5. So 55% computer, 40% Xbox, and 5% PS4.
That seems all right.
Xbox computer pretty, they were at 35 and 60, but then I like thought about it and I changed it a little bit because I think they're closer than I thought they were.
Probably. I mean, because if you're ever playing with us, we're
Typically on
not
Xbox.
on the PC.
Yeah.
So
And then like there's the nights where you play for 4 hours in PUBG, you get tired of it, and you go to Legends for 4 hours. So
true.
and then that's 8 hours of gaming. And you wonder where the fuck your night went. Up next, Ryan H. Right, we got a lot of questions this week.
Hell yeah.
Proud of them.
Yeah, we
it was
did.
definitely your call out at the end of the last one.
If they actually made it to the end of the podcast, otherwise they missed it, and this is a great coincidence.
Yeah, what great coincidences. What's the worst movie you have ever watched in a theater, cinema? It's a little different way of saying that.
Why-
Also,
you're so confused. It's just,
what?
nothing.
Well,
Yes.
It's just different. I don't call it a cinema.
Okay, keep going.
Also, have you ever walked out of a movie before it finished?
The worst movie I've ever watched in a cinema was Dreamgirls, and I walked out of it.
Oh.
Yep. If I saw Jack and Jill in theaters or Don't Mess with the Zohan,
Would have walked out.
those would probably be pretty close.
Hey, You Don't Mess with the Zohan is an instant classic.
No, you don't know what the classic is. That's horrible.
Best
That movie is
movie.
fucking garbage.
Best Adam Sandler movie.
Now say I'm just joking, guys. Please don't.
Yeah,
I
at
know, I'm
me.
just joking about that because definitely some better Adam Sandler movies. But you didn't like Jack and Jill? I never saw it. so I
Did you?
can't
Oh
say
god! No, I that was one. Instead of walking out of the theater, I just changed the channel. So
Oh, gotcha.
There was a time that we saw like 4 movies in a row at the theater. We like snuck into them.
we were movie hopping.
Yeah, I forgot which movie it was, but there was one in that was just atrocious, and it was because I just didn't.
Was
Tropic
it
Thunder.
fucking? Is that Disney movie?
Oh, No
Frozen.
No.
Sky.
Something World.
Tomorrow World.
Tomorrow World. Tomorrowland.
Something
Tomorrow
like
World.
Tomorrow
Whoa.
something.
With
Sky World of Tomorrow. Something the World of Tomorrow.
I think it because
It's something World of Tomorrow. I'm almost like 100%, and it had George Clooney in it.
yeah, that's
No,
Tomorrowland or Tomorrow
Tomorrow.
World. It's. I know exactly what movie you're talking about, and we're talking about the same movie. I thought it was just called Tomorrowland, but I also think that's an EDM concert.
it is.
So I'm not at Tomorrowland.
I would have to,
Tomorrowland,
I'm not sure.
I would have to say that would probably be
2015.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'd-
With
got,
George Clooney?
I'd
You
have to
didn't like this one?
No, I
That's
didn't
probably
like
the
it
worst
either.
movie I saw in theater.
Oh, the girl in this
'Cause I
one's
usually-
like one of my favorites.
I usually, when I see a movie in the theater, I see it because I want to. This was just kind of.
This
I
was
wanted
a
to
movie
see it,
in
but
between.
I would've
some
You're
never
other
telling me
seen
movies.
right now you didn't want to finish a movie with Britt Robertson in it?
I said I finished it.
You had
I
to
just-
because we had to
This is
sit
your
and wait
worst
for our
movie
next
was with
movie.
Britt.
That was probably the worst movie I saw in the theater. Like I said, it was a movie I wanted to see, but I wouldn't have gone to the theater. The only reason why I saw it in theaters because we were movie copying that day. The other movie that I wouldn't have wanted to see in theater was the rock movie where he was like fighting the world because it was dying or something.
San Andreas?
Yeah,
You really
San
didn't like San Andreas?
San Andreas was great.
I mean,
Okay, maybe it wasn't great, but
I wouldn't have. Like I said, I wouldn't have went to the movie theater
for
to see
it
it.
being like the world is ending and the Rock's gonna save us all, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll
And
give
his
it
daughter is pretty hot.
that. I have
Howard
walked out on a
smoking.
movie.
You've never walked out of a
No,
movie
I
set?
have.
Oh, okay. What was
so
it?
this is kind of a funny story.
Shoot.
Okay, so it's kind
Don't
of
literally shoot. From what you've been talking about in the last podcast.
I think I can tell this story. So you want to open mine too
But
while you're doing it.
I'll
But-
open everybody's.
By the way, I looked at it. I'm up to $2,910
Oh Jesus.
on League of Legends
Okay.
between the two accounts.
So this was probably around 2009 when we lived in Monroe, in Rochester. Me and two of my buddies, we decided to eat mushrooms.
Like the good kind of mushroom or like the horrible kind of mushroom?
like the kind of mushrooms that make you
Kinda
trip.
fuck you up.
Got you.
So we all decided to eat mushrooms, and we were trying to figure out something to
You
do.
almost just say mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
Mushroom.
Mushrooms. So we all decided, well, let's see a 3D movie. So,
Oh my God.
in the movie theater, they were playing Coraline in 3D.
Oh my
You're a
God.
fucking idiot.
And we're all in the movie theaters, and it's going pretty good. And then they start talking about sewing buttons onto your eyes. Okay? And meanwhile, I'm tripping my ass off, and I'm loving this 3D part. And then all of a sudden, I realize I take the glasses off, and I still am seeing in 3D. And I'm like, fuck. So I put them back on, and I'm like, it's still 3D. And then the spider lady's like, yeah, we're going to sew shit to your eyes so you'll be stuck like this forever. And it just triggered something in my brain thinking, shit, they're going to sew these glasses to my eyes, and I'm going to be fucked forever. And I look over at one of my friends, and he's just smiling away, just super cheek-to-cheek cheesing it, you know? And I'm like, dude, we got to get out of here. And he looked over at me with glasses on like they were sewn to his face, and he just shook his head up and down like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. Then I turned to my other buddy, and I go, I can't do this. He's like, and he looked at me, same thing, just cheek-to-cheek smiling, and he's like, yeah.
Sounds like you need better friends.
And I'm just like, oh God, they got them, and they're going to get me next. They're not sewing anything to my eyes. They are not going to do this shit. I look at them, and I go, I'm leaving. So I get up in the middle of probably a little more than a middle of a 3D kids movie, and I'm walking out, tripping my balls off, saying they're not going to sew shit to my eyes. And the two kids I'm with get up and walk out with me too, because when
you don't want to leave your buddy hanging.
yeah, when you're tripping, you guys get on like the same.
You need moral support.
Yeah, and so 3 grown men walked out of a child's movie in 3D.
To be fair, they're all tripping on shrooms.
Yes.
And the lady in the kids' movie was talking about sewing shit to your eyes. So
It really fucked with me. I
Probably
honestly,
one of the better movies to go to when you're tripping on.
that's
Oh, yeah.
Shrooms.
because that's one of those like
it was already pretty like Tim Burton.
Yeah, Tim. Did he do that movie?
I think he did. Yeah.
Okay, because it looks exactly like
And
Tim Burton's. Like,
I'm pretty sure
Claymation.
still to this date I haven't been able to finish the movie.
Every time he gets back to that point, he
I'm
just
just like, nope.
re-trips quickly.
Nope,
and
they're gonna sew shit
sewing.
to my eyes.
Jesus. How about you, Ben?
Yeah.
The worst movie I've ever seen was Aragon.
No, worst movie you see in theaters.
It was Aragon. Sorry.
Okay.
I read the books,
Mm-hmm.
and like so I was like a book and a half, 2 books in, and then I went to see. It was like the problem that people have where they read like the Harry Potter books and they hate the movies because they're not like the books.
It's like with Ready Player One.
Yeah, that's why
Just
I'm not
talked
going to
about
read
this.
it.
Good idea.
So yeah, that was atrocious, and I was excited for like the second movie because I liked the second book the most,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just never happened.
Was that
So-
the movie about a dragon?
Yeah,
Right.
the
Like
guy
a
finds
clock
like
or
the one
something?
dragon egg.
Yeah. You know what movie they did terrible from book to movie? Horton Hears a Who.
I liked that movie.
You never read the book, did you?
No, you must have never.
That
I
book's
guess
probably
not.
like 16 pages, 90% picture.
Yeah, I just did it as a reading joke.
That
Oh,
was
because you actually read that book?
Yeah,
Got you. Like if they ever did Green Eggs and Ham?
I'd be pissed.
the movie adaptation of Green Eggs and Ham would be shit.
Yeah,
Of
For
course.
sure.
Or like Red Fish, Blue Fish.
that would be also
One
very
fish,
bad.
two fish.
I'm glad we at least all
So
read
Aragon.
Dr. Seuss. Well, they did like...
Fuck
like,
Aragon.
Dude,
I
that
read the
pissed
Harry
me off.
Potters.
I read
They
most of the Harry Potters.
And they didn't push you away from the movies?
No. But I
it
definitely
pushed me
remember
away from the books.
there being like scene. That's true. Wait, they're gonna make these all into movies? Why do we need to finish the
Why
book?
the fuck am I reading this
This
right
is
now?
fucking blasphemy for Ryan H. He's a big Harry Potter nut. So just tell him you're never gonna finish the books.
I'm never gonna finish the books for
Never
two
started
reasons.
the books.
For
I
2 reasons.
don't have the books, and I don't feel like wasting time reading the books because I don't feel like
really?
learning to read.
'Cause I don't feel like learning to read.
Lewis reads at a first grader level at this point.
I'd
We've
say it's
been
more like
working with him.
fifth. Maybe.
It might be 5th.
5th or 6th?
Almost graduated into high school.
I can get through Green Eggs and Ham.
Barely.
I can understand 5 words on the opening page.
So, funny quick story. The night before Christmas, when all through the house, no one is stirring, not even a mouse. Just kidding. We, as one of like our family traditions,
That was a shitty joke.
it was the song.
I know what it was.
So one of our family traditions is we actually read Green
Kill a
Eggs and
mouse.
Ham. But I hadn't been like home for Christmas Eve for a while, so we did it this past year because I was staying at my house. It's amazing how from like when I was 7 and they were reading that book to me, I still remember the whole book when it's read back. Like I go word for word.
Did you just say as a 25-year-old adult that you read Green Eggs and Ham
No.
on Christmas?
As a
They read it to
25-year-old
him.
adult, my father read me Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh,
Please
on
tell me you
Christmas
sat on
Eve.
his lap.
No, I did not sit on his lap.
He's way too big to sit on his dad's lap.
I'd kill him.
Did your dad sit on your lap?
Yes.
Ben, let me sit on your lap. I'm going to read you a story. It's Dr. Seuss.
I
It's
even
classic.
like bumped my knee up and down for him, so it was like
So he was talking
swaying.
like this the whole time.
Yes.
So you couldn't read anything?
Yep.
Ugh.
Swaddling him. No.
Good
So that's funny. That reminded me of that. Ha ha ha. Hey, I literally feel you guys.
So
like,
did you
hating
walk
me
out
right
on
now.
any movie?
No, I have not walked out on a movie. If I'm gonna spend $13 on a movie, I'm fucking staying.
Would
for the
you
whole
be
movie.
more likely to do it now that you have Movie
Well,
Pass?
No, because
Would you walk out of the
Okay,
movies if
the
you
only-
thought someone
the
was
only
going to throw
problem-
something to your eyes?
No,
I would have.
because I don't ever jump on shrooms and
You don't
fucking-
jump on them, you eat them.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
God, no wonder I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Why aren't these working?
No, like I also have a shit like. I like bad movies, so
That's
therefore,
true. I would say there's probably not a ton of movies that you actually
hate.
actively dislike.
Yeah.
So
like I like don't mess with the Zohan and Fired Up. So obviously, like
Fired Up was pretty fucking
Fired
funny.
Up's a fine movie. I've never given you shit
F
for liking
you,
Fired
what's the
Up.
stand up? Fired Up. No, it doesn't.
I gotta watch that movie again. I gotta find it. I'm just gonna order off of Amazon
It
or
is a good
something.
movie.
No, I've never walked out on a movie. I have shit taste in movies too, though. So
So you watch whatever's in theaters, no matter what.
pretty
Mm.
much doesn't
Cool.
really matter. Up next, Le Sweeney. Viva Le Sweeney.
Still not a law.
I said
but-
lay
Okay.
purposely to see if you would yell at me. Is Rainbow Six Siege the best supported console game ever? If not, what is?
So he sent this question in a while ago, and I don't know.
I thought we did take care.
For whatever reason, it didn't. I don't think we answered it. But
I thought we did.
Ben came up with a good answer. We answered this?
Yeah.
So what did we say?
Grand Theft Auto.
We didn't answer it.
We didn't?
We talked about this somehow else.
Because I said,
So you're talking
I
about-
think I said I was going to leave this one out because I wanted to check out more Rainbow Six Siege stuff. So then we didn't play it. But then
It came up somehow.
Shopa made a good point. It was like, Grand Theft Auto is easily the best supported console game ever. And I totally agree.
And
Yeah.
I think you have to look at the types. Like, this is kind of a Lewis answer, and I'm sorry, Zach, but like, if I was hardcore into a super like Rainbow Six Siege kind of game, you know, kind of like it's the same thing with like PUBG, where it's like realistic. You know, you have to go down in. The guns aren't like super automatic. Aim at them really easily and shoot them. It's like you have to think about it. It's like chess.
I don't know what type of point you're making here.
So for that type of game, yes, I think Rainbow Siege is great and they do really well with it. But then, like, I don't think you can compare that to Grand Theft Auto because it's just such a different type of game.
Okay, so I guess a better question would have been: is Rainbow Six Siege the best supported first-person shooter game ever?
Shooter strategy chess-like game.
Strategy chess-like game ever?
No.
If it's just, is this the best game on console ever as far as its support?
No.
I would say no. But it's just, there's also, I mean, like you're saying, it is two completely different things, because how much different type of stuff can you actually add to Rainbow Six Siege, where GTA 5 is a
Literally
giant fucking sandbox where they can literally do anything, and they have done everything. There's a fucking DeLorean with rocket launchers in that car, or in the car right now, like in that game. It's like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. What do you do? Like Rainbow Six, you're gonna get new operators, you're gonna get new locations. They just did that new zombie. They did like a zombie mode. It's like, that's kind of cool, but I don't know. It's tough for anyone to beat GTA 5 since that game's 8,000 years old, and still they're coming out with new shit all the time. So.
Yep.
And in all honesty, I think that if you're going at first-person shooters like that, you're going to have to say that Fortnite is probably right there with.
But what has Fortnite really added for you?
Not a first-person shooter.
They're on season 3 of giving you different skins for stuff.
Yeah, and that's not
They've
supported.
added new
they
stuff
literally
to
add
maps.
new stuff every week.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I guess substantial additions. It doesn't seem like Fortnite is a ton because it's all
New
skins
game
and
types.
stuff. But I mean, like that one update in Fortnite where they added like the tilted towers and they added like
They changed the map around a little bit.
whole new like cities and shit. That's definitely substantial. But yeah, I don't know. I figured we could cover that quick because I thought we just had one good answer, and that was Grand Theft Auto.
Yes, agreed. And almost last but not... Oh, Jesus Christ, there's another page of these.
Yeah.
Damn. Ireful Otter, again, do you think Game Pass will ever go to a tiered model like Netflix or Hulu? So say the base level is currently set at $10, but for $20 a month, you can get all the DLCs for the games that you're already getting. How much would you be willing to pay per month to get DLCs on top of the game's library?
That's a fucking tough question.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's tough because I'm not one to purchase DLC ever, generally. So it's like, if I wanted the DLC, I'd... And that's the thing, is like, how many of the games in Game Pass am I actually going to want the DLC for?
You bought the DLC for Assassin's Creed?
I didn't actually buy it.
Oh, you didn't buy it?
No.
Oh, Mass Effect 3?
I bought one of the DLC packs out of like the 5 of them.
Is that about it?
Yeah, literally, if I roll credits on a game, that's usually it. So, I don't think that's a bad system, though.
Yeah, I like the idea, but I don't think I'm also the same. I only bought like maybe 3 DLCs, and one was for XCOM, because I put like
XCOM,
111 hours into it.
I did buy the DLC for XCOM and then stopped playing it after I bought the DLC.
Oh, so that was smart.
Of course, that's how that works.
It's always how it happens.
I don't know. An extra $10 a month kind of seems steep because there's not a ton of new, at least with like the first party Microsoft stuff. It's like we have Crackdown, Sea of Thieves, and State of Decay 2. The Sea of Thieves DLC is all going to be free. They already said that. State of Decay stuff would be something. That's probably the one that I might potentially buy DLC for. So is it worth paying that? So maybe I'd have to like switch tiers. Because you could, I mean, I would see no reason you couldn't do that month to month.
If you would switch to, like, you have it one tier for 1 month, then you switch down to lower each month, you're going to lose all that DLC again.
Right. So I'm just saying once you get through the DLC.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it would ever work. Because I think the $10 model for all the games, and then you pay additional if you want the DLC, just the one flat rate, is probably the better way to do it. So, I don't know.
No, I mean, I agree. I was looking at something. I was looking for my answer to this question because I knew I had something I wanted to say. I agree. I don't think they need it. I think at this point, even if you just like, people would love you more if you put out the DLC. Like you're already getting super boosted like votes by people because you put out a Game Pass and your specifics are only going out on Game Pass. So from that aspect, I don't think you have to add anything extra to try and get more votes on it. I think right now you're set. You don't have to try any harder. I think the people who want Game Pass are going to get Game Pass, and the people who don't aren't adding in another tier to get DLCs and stuff. it's not going to net you enough money to make a difference at this point. So
I wouldn't pay for a bigger system. How much would I be willing to pay for it? I mean, if it was like $12, sure. $2 doesn't seem like a lot, but literally doubling the price.
I'd say if anything,
for the
15
DLC
would be
15 would be the very top.
Most,
I would pay for it, but yeah, it's a cool thought though. I mean, and options are options. Why not give people an option if that's what if they just want to have all their DLC covered for? Because like it's not just the first party stuff that's there; it's the 100 other titles that are always there.
We get
so like all the Gears of War DLC, you'd have all the BioShock DLC. It's I don't know. It could be cool.
You bought the Destiny DLCs too.
Yeah, I fucking see. Maybe that's why I hate DLC is because I bought the $100 version of Destiny and fuck that game.
I haven't even thought about it until that thought right there.
Like, the fucking game. God
damn it. Yes. I get him almost every episode we get you.
Yeah, well, when you just have a fucking gaming podcast and talk about games, I'm going to think about the stupid game.
Yeah, that'll definitely pop up.
True. All right, up next, someone anonymous. I'm thinking about buying a Vita for mainly remote play while I'm in bed at night. Do any of you own one, or what's your opinion on them? He already has a Switch, by the way.
I do own a Vita.
I think you're the only one.
Yeah, and I only bought it because I live down in New York City and I wanted a portable gaming system. And I think the only games I really downloaded onto it were Final Fantasy 7 and 9 and 10.
I was going to say, so you just used it as like an emulator, essentially.
For the most part. I mean, if you already have a Switch, I honestly wouldn't do it, just personally, unless you really, really wanted to play certain PlayStation games in bed. Then it might be worth it. I mean, if you can get it at a decent cost, yeah, why not? But I wouldn't go out of your way to get one, honestly. It wasn't the greatest handheld device.
And Sony doesn't care about it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you can get is just a lot of indie titles.
Yeah, it's kind of been put to the back burner.
But the remote play is, I mean, I've heard pretty good things about that. And I mean, I was in the same boat a couple months ago where I was debating getting a Vita, which, like, first of all, I don't need to add a new system with new games and whatnot, but the one thing for me was like the remote play. I was like, well, it would be pretty sweet if I could be playing my PlayStation games in bed with my PSP. Is the Vita the new one, or is the PSP the new one, or is the Vita the new one?
is the new one.
You had a PSP then, right?
I had both of them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
okay.
One was
I totally forgot that even
my brother.
existed. I remember when that was huge.
The PSP.
You saw people with like a PSP and they plugged their headphones in. They were like walking around playing it.
Yeah.
Fuck, I totally forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, I had one of those, and then my brother got really drunk and had it in his front pocket and fell over and cracked the front screen.
What a dick.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think like if I saw a Vita for $100 at this point, I would probably buy it, but I think there's still like these things don't go down in price for some reason. At least like the 2 months I was looking, I think they're like $200, and at that point, like, I don't know, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of games that you could be buying for your Switch, or you could be putting it into your Xbox catalog with games there. Probably better ways to spend your money at this point.
Definitely, I would do the Switch. Keep it with the Switch, or maybe to get a Microsoft tablet so you could do remote play with the Xbox instead.
I bought like a $70 RCA tablet from Walmart that literally, like, it's maybe like 9 inches, I think, but it's a Windows tablet, so you can do the streaming thing. So I can just like pop up the tablet wherever I am in my house and just play my Xbox games there. So like there's another option for portability as far as it being in your house.
Sony PlayStation Vita 1 GB black, $208.75.
208. Okay, and that's the other thing is that they have memory cards that you have to actually buy the Sony memory cards. You can't put like random memory cards into it. And I remember those things were like outrageously priced. So you're probably looking at another like $60 or $70 to put 32 gigs of memory onto your I don't know, it's a money sink. Even if you just want it for remote play, it's kind of like,
honestly, I'd pass.
We're gonna say save your money somewhat, put it into something you'll enjoy and actually use more.
PS Vita PlayStation new slim model, $449.99.
Ooh,
yeah, so
don't sign me up, please.
That's what I think of that.
Yikes. Yeah, no, I'm definitely on the same line as these guys. If you have a Switch, I don't think you really need anything more
Especially
portable.
if a Switch. Like, the catalog's big enough on the Switch at this point that
it's huge.
you should always have something to be playing on the Switch.
Yeah.
So just do that.
Yep, agree. And last but not least, as always, Ladonian come in with a good one.
It is an easy one too.
Oh, it's so fucking easy.
So easy.
But go.
Corned beef and cabbage, or New York Reuben sandwich.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Neither.
I thought he was gonna say none.
Actually wrote none. Decided to go with neither. Don't like cabbage. Don't know what corned beef is. I have no idea what a Reuben is. So
Oh my god, that's so sad. Like,
I stick with my ham,
it's
my cheese,
sad.
my white bread.
For being such a big guy, you think you'd be like food
I eat a lot of pizza.
knowledgeable.
Eats a lot of just burgers,
Yep.
plain burgers, with
macaroni
ketchup.
and
I've never
cheese.
had a Reuben. Do you like sauerkraut?
No.
Yeah, look what that's the ingredient you're gonna start on. Maybe start with. Do you like Swiss cheese?
No.
Do you like Thousand Island dressing?
No.
Do you like rye bread?
Do you like good food?
Yes.
Okay, you would love a Reuben then.
Fuck off.
That's
The only time I've had cabbage is my girlfriend's father and stepmother make
Like tied you down and forced the cabbage down your throat.
They make something called gilza. It's like meat, cabbage, and like spices, and you like roll up into a little ball and you cover it in like the pasta, the little flat pieces where you can make them into like tortellini or whatever, and you fry them.
Okay.
I mean, if it's fried, there you go. That's
Yeah,
a good starting point.
If
for
you can fry a Reuben, maybe I'd eat it.
I don't see why you couldn't.
No.
But no, I don't even know. Isn't corned beef just like beef, but like done differently or something?
Corned.
It's corned beef. It
How
has
do
a
you-
different kind of a texture to it.
It's
How
also
do you corn beef?
I've never.
It sounds like
Never
something
corned
I just
beef.
buy it.
Yeah.
I buy it after it's already
I feel
corned.
like I'd like shit in the toilet and be like, "Oh, it looks like corned beef, dude."
No, it's
What?
so
Is
good.
that how you think it's made?
I don't know. I just imagine corn and beef, and I
He's
don't
just
really.
picturing after he's done eating an ear of corn
yes,
when he takes a
yes,
poop.
I got
Like
it.
he's
I don't need the visual,
like
dude.
Chunks of corn in his
yeah.
beef.
Got it.
Exactly how, or like it's like beef, but then you like put corn on the outside of the beef.
There's no corn in
It's
this
just,
beef.
it's just a can of sweet corn dumped on beef.
Oh,
That's exactly what I was thinking. It
corned
was.
beef.
but it's not.
Not really a competition. I've had corned beef and cabbage once, maybe, and it was
It's an Irish dish.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I had it on St. Patrick's Day
Mhm.
at some point. I think it was from
Blarney Stone.
It wasn't at Blarney Stone. It's that other one, Coleman's.
Mike-
Yeah.
I got it from Coleman's, and it's I don't know that it's
It's all right.
Reubens are something that on any given day at lunchtime or dinner I would order a Reuben.
A fun fact: every time I see a Reuben on a menu when I go out to eat, I usually will order it.
Which, like, yeah,
9
that's
times out of 10.
At the
That's
same
the
time,
top
you guys
three
order like
thing.
Reubens from like, what is it, Bull and Bear? Isn't that where you usually get your Reuben from?
No, it's a Hanover.
Oh,
That's like turkey.
I mean,
Um,
as soon as you guys get Reubens, I'm straight for like the grilled cheese.
well,
So-
yeah, that's just the type of people we are. This is why no one will ever agree that you have the better taste in food out of the three of us.
Mhm.
Oh, I definitely have the best taste in food.
Oh, here we go.
I just don't like a lot of food.
No, I don't think it's a competition though. Just because Reubens are one of my favorite sandwiches to
Yeah,
begin with.
hands
so like,
That's a
Oh.
Hanover.
I'm so fucking hungry now.
Now I want a Reuben.
I want a Reuben real bad.
If I didn't
You guys
get
want
Taco
some
Bell
gum?
before I came here, I might.
What? How do you feel about turkey Reubens or blonde? I think they call
Rachel?
them blonde Reubens.
No, they call
or they
them
might call them
Rachel.
Rachels too.
I think it is a disgrace to the name Reuben.
You ate a fucking Rachel?
See, I don't know.
I was because I ordered it one time and I was expecting a Reuben, just kind of like a little
Oh,
bit
this
different.
is your fucking problem. This is your issue then, because
But
you didn't read the
I just
fucking
don't.
menu.
I just don't like
How do you guys
turkey
feel about
and
ham subs?
sauerkraut. I don't like.
Just ask us how we felt about ham subs.
Yes, white sub with ham, mayonnaise, mustard, and
Can we
American
just-
cheese.
I just gotta kick him
It's
out of here.
my favorite.
God.
My favorite.
So how do
sandwich.
like a child's meal? It's not bad.
Can I
okay?
get the
Tuna
bologna and
with
cheese?
spicy chipotles on it, and some American cheese.
Anyways, back to the Reuben thing. It's just turkey and sauerkraut. I don't like the mixture.
No, I mean I prefer a normal Reuben over a blonde Reuben any day, but I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a disgrace to the Reuben. Just
I do.
a pussy take on it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I want to be healthy, so let me eat the turkey.
No, give me the corned beef.
Yeah.
So what if instead of like the Swiss cheese, it's American cheese?
No, you stop
And
trying to
instead
ruin
of
my sandwich.
sauerkraut, it's like
You stop trying to ruin
mayonnaise.
my sandwich, boy.
instead of what meat is on a Reuben?
Just bologna.
Is it actually just bologna?
It's just bologna and sauerkraut.
Okay, well, I like bologna.
That's not bologna.
I'm watching Lewis try to figure out how to spell Reuben and type it into Google right now because he just wrote Rubbin. Like Rubbin's racing. Or I'm rubbing one out.
Fuck you guys.
Literally goes up to a porn site.
I said, do you ever wonder why your Reubens come out weird? And he's like, hey, can I get a Reuben?
Can I have a Reuben?
When the waitress is jerking you off, you're like, I just wanted a sandwich, lady.
If it's Lewis, then he's like, thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks for the rubbin.
Thanks for the rubbin.
Fuck you.
Well, while you figure out that, Lewis.
Corned beef, sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, rye bread, Russian dressing.
I literally went over that earlier.
Yeah,
Wait, I thought you said it was bologna.
I thought that was a fucking show.
Oh,
you think
I actually like bologna?
A bologna sandwich is gonna make my fucking one of my top sandwiches? No.
So I mean, Russian and thousand dressing can be simultaneously
Same
they're
fucking
slightly
dressing,
different, but
barely. Yeah. But yeah.
So what if you
Good
replaced the corned beef with ham
No.
and the Swiss cheese with American cheese?
It's hard enough to replace it with turkey.
So wait, hold on, wait.
You're
Can
literally
you
just-
finish this? Can you finish? What are you replacing the corned beef, the cabbage with? The sauerkraut with?
Mayonnaise.
So you just turned a Reuben sandwich into a ham and cheese.
With mayonnaise.
Next time we go out to eat, can you order a Reuben? Be like, but can you sub the corned beef for ham? The Swiss for
like
American.
a Reuben, but corned beef into ham, Swiss into American cheese, and let's do mayo instead of sauerkraut.
Yeah, can you please order it that way?
And no Russian dressing.
You're a
Ours is
disgrace.
Thousand Island. None of that either. But before we get into the news, I'd like to send a shout out from all of us. Thank you, Organic Avenger,
Thanks.
being our newest Patreon sub.
I just want to double check.
Thanks a lot, man.
Organic the Avenger has the
He has
Captain of Planet, right?
He has the
Captain
Captain
the
Planet.
Planet.
I just
Avatar.
watched that Captain Planet as who?
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. Thank you. That was amazingly funny.
was
And
really
now you guys are all
hilarious.
fucking trees.
Turned you into a
And
fucking
now
tree.
you're turning into a fucking tree.
But I didn't soccer graph a quick.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I typed it in on one side and didn't type it on the other side.
Don't worry, Soccer Greg, I got you.
There you go. He's got you. So he wrote in and asked, "What are your top 5 favorite gaming franchises?"
I'll go quick because I already know them. Ready?
Okay.
Mass Effect, Fallout, Call of Duty, BioShock, Grand Theft Auto.
You said Grand Theft Auto twice.
No, I didn't. Fuck off.
Yeah, you did.
Mass Effect, Fallout, Call of Duty, BioShock, GTA. Grand Theft Auto. Same thing.
I thought he said it twice too.
Okay.
But maybe we
You guys
just
are
heard it
drunk.
wrong.
I'm bad.
Call of Duty, Battlefield, Tom Clancy's,
Tom Clancy's.
which is just
he makes books. He makes movies.
Ghost Recons, and all that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
Destiny.
That's kind of a shitty answer when 50% of your answer is garbage.
Yep.
And then I can't think of a fifth one because I don't play that many games.
Zelda. Hands down easy, Zelda.
Zelda and Mario are my two, like, well, they should be on the list, right? And then I was like, you really haven't played that many Zelda or Mario games, Zach, so
I'm
don't
not going to
put
say
that on
Mario
your
'cause
list.
definitely wasn't for me, but Zelda, BioShock, Resident Evil,
Gears.
Oh, Resident's a good one.
Gears.
Gears is also a great
yeah.
one.
Tomb Raider, and the fifth one.
That's the thing. Like, I think the new Tomb Raider games are so much better than the old ones.
I mean, they're all amazing. Though, but you got to think of them at the time, though. That's
It's like, look at those pyramid-shaped titties.
and how
They're
good were those
huge.
huge-shaped titties?
Pyramid-shaped
At the time,
titties.
they're pyramid-shaped.
Exactly.
What game are we talking about?
Tomb Raider,
Which one?
the first,
The oldest
and
ones.
then the last franchise. That's a tough one, but
Once
go
Red Dead 2 comes out,
I'll probably go with Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto is a good one.
Yeah.
Like, even the old school 1 and 2, like the top-down games, those games are fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. That was easy.
Mine, I mean, easy for you to say. Mine were really hard because I only play like franchise worth ones are literally those ones I listed off, and I had to think of Gears. Like it took me forever to think of those.
It's true.
So, thank you for reminding me about that.
And thank you to Organic again.
Yep. Thanks.
Appreciate the pledge, man.
And before we get into the news, we're gonna announce our Patreon winner.
Oh boy, episode 50 was coming with a big old giveaway. No pop. Hold on, I have to get my random generator up so you know that we are doing this live from New York.
Literally.
It's Monday
night live.
It's Monday night at 9:18.
I'm going to start the drum roll, and then I'm going to click the randomize button. By the time the drum roll ends, Lewis will announce our winner. So, here we go. Oh boy!
Ryan!
Oh my
Ryan
God.
Howard.
Sorry, the last time I said it, you guys didn't.
Come on down.
You said I
Dude,
wasn't excited
Price
when I first
is
tried.
Right. Yeah, no.
This is really funny because he was
Have to get excited.
He was complaining in Discord earlier that he's been like a Patreon subscriber to like X1 Bros and like 16 Ounce and all these people, and he never wins like anything. And now his fucking name pops up. So
boom.
Congrats,
You win.
Ryan. Hell yeah, dude.
Can we take it back and do it again? Cause
Oh yeah, you want a second try? All
Yeah,
right. We're gonna cancel that. Okay.
no, but
Drum roll.
congratulations, Ryan. Good job.
Congratulations.
Good job, Ryan. You
That reminds me, Jess and I just watched Boss Baby. Totally different movie than you think it is.
Stop.
My
You
phone. I did
stopped
retarded
your
talk,
phone?
and my phone
You
started talking to
You
me.
stop talking about Boss Baby.
Hey, it wasn't that bad of a movie.
See, and this is why your opinion of movies is also shit. Can we move on?
Yes, we can move on. So, up first in our news docket.
I was gonna say something real quick.
What's up, Lou?
What's up, Lou?
I was just gonna say, whatever you do, don't take him to Movie Tavern because he would pick a bad movie and then terrible food.
Oh my god, a bad meal and a bad movie.
Right.
Okay.
I don't pick bad meals. I don't know what you're talking about. I get wings at Movie Tavern.
You said when we go out and you guys order your Reubens, I'll take the grilled cheese. That's exactly what you said.
It's true.
I
Or you
play it
turned
back
a
for you, but-
Reuben into a ham and cheese sandwich.
or you turned the Reuben into a ham and cheese.
But anyways, to the news.
Grilled cheeses are amazing.
To the new, and you can also make them at your house for approximately
Third of the
19
cost.
cents.
Yeah.
And I do. The other day I had 5 for lunch.
Yeah, but then you order 12. Oh, I wish I thought you were joking. All
I
right.
am not.
What's up in the
know.
news?
Up first in the news. Michael's back.
Michael, he is back, and he's actually going to appear in a game that we're all anticipating very, very much so.
I feel like you gotta explain Michael.
Oh, so
Quickly.
Michael, our friend Michael is Mr. Michael Transaction or Micro Transaction. He's been in the news a lot, in and out, thinking he might be illegal. He's attached to gambling. He's the bad person all around.
Sure.
But yeah, he's coming back, and he's going to be appearing in Far Cry 5. I know that's upsetting to a lot of people, but the devs did assure you that the microtransactions won't have really effect on the game itself. It just will kind of be like
Assassin's Creed or Shadows of War.
Assassin's Creed or Shadows of War, where if you do any of the microtransactions, they're just going to make your character a little overpowered for the levels you're at. Nothing is going to be locked behind a microtransaction. You eventually can get it with playing of the game itself, but there will be some of that added into it. So if you wanted to have level 24 when you only are an hour into the game, you can do that.
So that's the thing. It sounds like that you're gonna get your cosmetic stuff, pretty standard, and then like in Shadows of War, you're also gonna have the option to buy like
Boosters.
like a boost, like a progress
XP
booster, like 50%. Yeah, 50% bonus XP for the next 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of dumb when they say it doesn't affect gameplay when clearly if you're overpowered by 5 levels, that's affecting gameplay. So I don't know. I'm fine. Literally, I'm fine with the fucking cosmetic stuff. If I want to like dress up as
Houdan Hussein.
RoboCop or fucking what?
Houdan Hussein. Sit down. Houdan.
You say Houdan?
Houdan Hussein.
Houdan Hussein? It's like you asking like who did him or something
Houdan.
like that.
Who's okay. Either way, the cosmetic stuff's cool. The progress boosters is so fucking. You're playing the game to enjoy it while you play through it. Don't
I mean, that would be like, okay, instead of wanting to play it, I want to play it on normal still, but I want to have it feel like easy.
Yeah,
Let
so
me buy these progress
so
boosters.
put it on easy.
Yeah.
Don't buy a fucking XP booster.
So if you think of it that way, it's really stupid.
But yeah, we're gonna come to a point where we have to stop doing fucking microtransactions as a news story because like I just feel like that's where every game is going.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Bethesda games.
Well, it just really bugs me when the game's $60 and then you also have microtransactions involved. It's like you already got my fucking $60, bro.
But luckily, it's the shit that we have no interest in buying, and we definitely don't have to, and we're gonna get the same experience.
Speak for yourself. I'm shit at these kind of games. We have to buy like 6 different boosters just to be the same level as you guys.
Jesus. True.
And you know I will. I am very non-frugal.
Well, yeah, because you won't have to buy that game,
my
so
online wallet.
you'll just have to buy the transactions.
Yeah, I mean, when Lewis buys the $60
That's
game,
true.
you can buy $60 worth of microtransactions that'll only be linked to your account.
That's
so
how Fortnite worked, right?
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Fortnite was free, wasn't it?
No.
Oh,
Battle Royale was free. I bought Fortnite and then
wasn't Fortnite $30?
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't even a full price game.
Yeah, it was.
Cheap
Still
cunt.
paid for it, so you can't make any jokes.
No jokes. No more jokes
There's
here.
a first time for everything.
This is a joke-free zone. What's up next in the news?
Up next in the news, cryptocurrency, a killer. You like how I went there? You like how I did that? I'm really good with my names. I like making names. Okay. What?
Why your jokes are so weird, and then you trail off, and like you just kind of look at us like
It's
that was
'cause he's
funny,
kinda, like,
and then we're like,
trying
I'm
to
waiting for you to
explain
laugh. Thank you. He's turning red. That's really. That was a killer laugh. I think I should sleep with my eyes open tonight.
is he
This is being
sleeping
a
at
little
your
weird.
house?
No, but he knows where I live.
Lock your
I don't
doors.
know what building. I know what building you are. I don't know what door.
I mean, you could probably figure it out.
show you.
So cryptocurrency, not. You just whisper, I can show you the world.
Yeah, I did.
Yikes. So cryptocurrency is not an actual killer, but for us PC gamers, it's killing us, man. So because of data mining, all the GPUs and stuff now in gaming are like 4 or 5 times the price.
That's rough.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's been this way for like 3 months. It's crazy.
Well, I just got into an article that said that they're coming out with like a new set of GPUs.
GPUs. You should know what these are. Computer man.
What's an MPG?
Miles per gallon.
This guy came in saying, I can't transfer my MPG files to my phone. I go, you mean MP3s? He's like, no, they clearly state MPGs. I'm like, well, they
JPG?
probably won't be supported on your phone, so you have to turn them to JPEG, then they can move over. But he didn't believe me when I said there's no such thing as a miles per gallon unless you're driving a car.
True.
Very true. But so they're coming out with a new set of GPUs that are actually regularly priced at this like 3 to 4 times level. And unfortunately, we can't so one of the things we were talking about, like me and a couple of my other PC gamer friends, are if you cut like the capabilities of the mining portion of it, then maybe you could just get like gaming ones down to a minimum and you have like different sets of GPUs for mining versus gaming. But unfortunately, it's the same thing that helps you mine helps you game. So there's no option for that. The best thing people can do now for these is the build them sites where they build them for you. They're locked into prices with, say, like NVIDIA and all that kind of stuff who make these GPUs. So that price will stay the same no matter like which one you get versus them boosting the prices at like Best Buy and stuff. But even though it's killing us, they're still flying off the shelves. Best Buy, when I go there, I look, they barely have any GPUs like in store. So data mining and cryptocurrencies become like a super big thing, and it's killing most of the prices on stuff, PC stuff. So that was kind of like one of them that hit home to me. Now, I know you guys don't game on PCs and probably barely even know what a GPU is, Lewis. But
No, I don't.
Graphics processor university.
yes,
GPU.
Gay
Games
porn.
per minute.
Oh.
that's GPM.
Oh, GPU. Games per unit.
I wouldn't be anything I couldn't see.
Games per Uranus.
Gay porn united.
Gorgeous pussy.
Games.
Umbrella. Is it gorgeous pussy?
Yep, bro. I got distracted by the gorgeous pussy.
Oh my god.
Up next, a little bit of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Zach.
Yeah, so Square Enix finally announced that their next Tomb Raider game, which will be the finale of the trilogy, is going to be called Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which the name had been leaked. This has been, I think it was 2015. Sometime in 2015, the dude from Square Enix was like, yeah, well, eventually we'll have like the third game in the trilogy. And people were like, oh, so there will be a third game. And then they just didn't say anything about it. In December of this past year, there was some more leaks and speculation and that kind of shit. And then finally Square Enix came out with a teaser trailer this week that shows that they're going to have a full reveal on the 27th. They did show some CG clips of the game.
I saw that. I actually thought it was a preview for the movie.
For the actual movie,
how
right?
good it looked.
Because it did look really good. But they also gave us a release date of September 14th.
Ooh.
That's almost my birthday.
Microsoft isn't going to have any exclusivity for this game.
Okay.
For the last one, Rise of the Tomb Raider, they had it for a year. Before PlayStation could buy it. I think it was PC and Xbox could get it a year before. Nice. But September 14th for all consoles, which is big news for
the Switch?
PlayStation fans. Nothing on Switch. It was, what I saw was Xbox, PC, PS4.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Those first two games are awesome, and
I did really enjoy those.
It's either the first or the second one is in Game Pass right now, or maybe they both are.
They might. I know the first one was free for a while back. It was on Games with Gold, and I've been waiting for the second one to hit it.
So yeah, that's good news, and we got a release date. And September, as far as I know, nothing's slated in September. So a nice wide open month before all your shooters and Red Dead. So
perfect.
Good placement.
Up next in the news, a disturbance in the force I sense.
Yes, that I do. So the disturbance that I sense in the force is that in Star Wars Battlefront.
You were so close.
I know. I wanted to say it.
You really tried there too. You were like, Star Wars Battlefield.
Yeah, I always get confused. But anyways, in Battlefront 2, microtransaction or microtransactions will be coming back, unfortunately, for the whole thing. It'll be coming back on the 21st of March. You'll be getting them back, but they revised the whole system. They're doing it the way it should be done. It's kind of going to be done more like Overwatch, where you're actually only paying for cosmetic things, and then actually in Battlefront to I guess the progression for your character, you actually have to play as that exact character as the ship to level up to get star cards for that one character. That's the only way to level those characters up. And then if you want to change what they look like, maybe they might actually eventually do let you make a pink Darth Vader. If they do,
which is funny because that was like their one big defense about we can't do cosmetics because wouldn't it be weird if there was a pink Darth Vader running around?
Oh, there definitely would be, but I feel like people would be more willing.
Now you might be able to do that.
Okay with paying for a pink Darth Vader than paying to win.
Well, and it's exactly like I said earlier. I'm pretty sure I brought up the point where, if you're playing through the campaign, obviously you're not going to want a pink Darth Vader.
No.
But if I'm in a multiplayer game where everyone looks the same and then that one guy has a pink Darth Vader, that's pretty fucking cool.
And that's the one thing that we talked about is when the news of when the first microtransaction stuff started coming out for this game, and they said we don't want to fuck up the canon, so you can't have a pink Darth Vader, but then you have Rey fighting Darth Maul.
That's fucking up the canon right there.
There you go. Just by letting those two characters play against each other, it's it's already broken, so might as well let me be pink Darth Vader.
Or maybe you have chromas for Yoda, so your Yoda could be blue or yellow.
Yeah.
Or you could actually get the Captain Phasma chrome for Darth Vader. So
that would be pretty
shiny.
Cool. But it's cool that they actually did completely listen to them. They did say that the microtransactions were going to come back, so they honestly have been right on track with doing everything they said they're going to be doing with this game.
Yeah.
So I will give them that at least.
To be fair, if they did it any other way, I think they'd really be fucking themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is a hell of a lot better than the system that we first saw when this game first came out.
And they also did say with the new update on the 21st of March that if you did purchase any microtransactions prior when they were a thing, or any of your progress with the update, you're not going to lose anything. Nothing that you purchased or anything like that will be taken away from you or any of that jazz.
Yeah,
so don't worry about
that's
it.
good.
But yeah, that's the force disturbance that I had.
Perfect. Well, we got a couple of microtransactions in the mix, but they sound like they're pretty positive to this point. So.
For the most part,
Luckily,
it's just sad to see it in a AAA single type player
like
game.
Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
No, definitely agreed. So you remember, I want to say maybe a couple of months ago, we had that story about the swatting.
Yeah,
where the guy died in a swatting.
Mm-hmm.
So something similar happened in the UK. Actually, 24 threatening emails were sent to different schools and places where children, like kindergarten, schools, all that kind of stuff. And these threatening emails appeared as if they originated from a Minecraft server named Velt PvP.
Mm-hmm.
What it actually was it was their rivals, Minecraft server rivals, hacked into their account and sent all these to all these different places, and hundreds of schools in the UK were put on alert and even shut down because they thought there was actually bomb threats from these emails. They've come out and said that the people who did the hoax have come out and said that we're really sorry for shutting down stuff like schools and stuff, but they think that they're fine because the battle between these two rival Minecraft servers is crazy. The CEO of the Velt PvP has actually been swatted like 10 or 15 times by this other rival group, and it sounds like they do DDoS attacks on everybody, and it sounds like it's literally like a super deep rivalry built off of Minecraft servers. So it's really, really interesting that
that's weird.
A couple of these people went that deep into it to send out all these emails, and
that's ridiculous.
The dark depths of the web are somehow getting out. So that was pretty interesting to me. How
soon there'll be drive-bys between those two groups.
They'll be like in different Minecraft servers, just like drive-by shooting arrows at each other and stuff,
or in like real life. But that works
a bunch of nerds playing Minecraft will buy guns and drive by cars.
You never know, man. Weirder things have happened.
True.
Stranger things
that was a good TV show.
Have happened.
Haven't watched it. Probably will never.
Well,
watch
it's
it.
good.
And last but not least on the news this week, Zach, you got some Fortnite news?
Oh yeah,
I'm excited.
It's my favorite stuff. Lately.
My favorite stuff.
It's all I seem to be able to play. Party Royale. That's the big news, folks. Epic's holding a doubles tournament at E3 for celebrities. Duos. What did I say? Doubles?
Yeah, it's
doubles is tennis. Good call. A duos tournament pairing celebrities and athletes with pro PUBG players. So,
pro PUBG players or Fortnite players?
God damn it, I'm talking about the wrong game. I actually wrote PUBG players on my news article too, but no, Fortnite players. Sorry about that. So yeah, at E3 this year, Epic's going to hold this. It's going to be a real cool tournament, but it's the story that made this come to
whole thing happen.
That made the whole thing happen, which is a lot more exciting. I don't follow streamers, I will state first off, but Ninja, you know who he is at least.
So Ninja right now has just peaked 31,000 subs on Twitch. He makes $4.99 from each one of those subs.
Jesus.
A month.
Wait, how many?
31,000. He makes $5 from each one. Why? What does your information say?
Wow, mine's way higher than that. I had 180,000 subs.
No.
That's definitely wrong then.
I don't think so. I thought I just watched a video that said he had 31,000 subs.
Well,
180,000 viewers?
No, this is what because they did the math too. Because they actually make $350 per sub is the money that they get to keep.
Okay.
And he was sitting around 180,000 subs. So they said that he's just his money from his subs on Twitch. He was making $630,000 a month on just those. You look while I do this. Try to figure out how many subs Ninja has. So Ninja, he's a big streamer of Fortnite right now. The biggest streamer of Fortnite right now. And earlier this week, he played with Drake.
Oh boy!
Like the rapper
on
Drake.
the Hotline Bling.
of the Hotline Bling. He also played with Travis Scott, another rapper, and he played with Juju Smith-Schuster, who is a wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I would have guessed he was a jelly bean with that name.
A Juju bean.
Juju bean.
So one night he streamed with Drake and these other two guys. Most of the stream was with Drake. They broke the concurrent player count for viewers or whatever. They hit 628,000 concurrent viewers.
Shit.
With just the one fucking stream Ninja did. That's 628,000 people.
That's ridiculous.
Watching him at the same time.
He's live right now with a total of 3,765,000 total subs.
No, those are followers. Because that was another number.
Oh, those.
Then he'd be a bajillionaire.
That's true.
3 billion times 350 a month.
Yeah.
Views, followers.
So
that was followers.
The record he broke, he hit 628 or over 628. The one before that was set by Dr. Disrespect at 388,000.
That was like his day back.
That was his debut back.
That was his "I cheated on my wife, I'm back, show me some attention" video or stream.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking blew this out of the water because what happens is you get sports fans watch, like Pittsburgh Steelers fans are going to watch this. Anyone that listens to music.
So he had 130,000 viewers, and then I listened to their first game. Drake's like one of the guys that hangs out with Drake while he was playing tweeted the stream, and they instantly went to like 380,000. Like just from him tweeting the stream.
And then the night just
someone
kept
famous
going.
to stream with me.
I mean, that's the funny part is like he teams up with these dudes and he shatters record. Like that's not barely beating a record. Like usually you see like, oh, he got him by a few thousand viewers. Like
just shattering.
He fucking destroyed it by almost 250,000 more people.
He dynamished it.
He dynamished it, which isn't a word.
It's a Lewis coined word.
But after this night of streaming went down with Ninja, these rappers, these athletes, that's when Epic was like, "Hey, let's do
this is awesome. Let's do
we'll do like a pro-am tournament essentially at E3 this year." So I think that's actually gonna be one of the coolest things at E3. Like I don't watch a lot of streams, but that seems like a stream that would be pretty fucking sweet.
Okay, so I mean, this is gonna be hard for us to answer, so we'll just pick it as us, the streamers. But Ben, which streamer category would you like to see? Like a streamer and a celebrity. What do you think would be a good team? Like who would you want to see?
A good team, I think.
Or would be fun to watch? I guess.
I mean,
I want Kevin Hart.
They would have to. I was gonna say they'd have to be recognizable as the celebrity.
Oh yeah,
would be a big thing. You don't really have to. I don't think you really recognize the pro player because those definitely fly under the radar.
Oh yeah,
but like Drake.
So the people we've already seen.
Drake is a big one. Maybe like Logic, who just came out with that new album. It's pretty hot. Like, hey, I like his music.
What about the dude that's from Syracuse? He was
The Rock.
No, I mean you could team up with
Larry
him.
Alec Baldwin.
I know he's a rapper and he sings the congratulations.
Post Malone.
Yeah, Post Malone. He streams.
That's funny because as I was going through all this stuff during when all this was happening, Post Malone tweeted out, "PUBG's still better than Fortnite."
Oh yeah, but I don't know. Who would you want
rappers are cool because they bring that. Athletes.
Wait, what do they bring?
They bring that.
Well, just like their following and stuff. Millions of people.
Athletes.
Yeah.
No, athletes that like movie stars, like not Kevin Pratt.
Kevin Hart.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. I think that would be hilarious watching him try to play. And the other thing is, so the biggest problem I see with this, it's great, but Ninja was playing on a PC.
Mm-hmm.
And he was cross-playing with Drake, who's on a PS4.
Okay.
So what happened in that game was whatever Drake got, he gave to Ninja, and Ninja won the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how all
Ninja
that stuff went, of course.
That's how this whole thing is going to go.
Yeah.
It's going to be the pros just carrying these people.
Oh,
but another funny thing, though, is Juju Smith-Schuster, he was late to the stream. Like, for a while, it was just Drake and Ninja playing.
They played a couple duos.
But Juju showed up late because his Mac crapped out on him.
Yep.
So he drove to Best Buy, bought a PC, and then came back.
So he's fantastic.
So he could stream that night with him.
That's
okay,
awesome.
so
shit's so funny.
TwitchStats.net, real sub count. in second place is Geek and Sundry with 47.4 thousand.
Okay.
And it says that Ninja right now is at 199,018.
Jeez.
Okay, so that's well over $630,000 a month.
Okay, but you're basing it off of 350. There's 3 different Twitch subcategories.
Okay, so some of them
He
could
has
be higher.
297 $10 subs and 207 $25 subs.
Okay, so I mean, even on top of that, this isn't counting in just his tips.
Donations.
Or is that what they're called? Donations on Twitch.
Affiliates.
Sponsor deals. Like,
Yep. Like he's part of
it's fucking insane.
Team Liquid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure
I don't know what that means, but
Team Liquid
I
is
bet
a
you that
gaming
makes him
organization.
money as well.
Oh yeah.
Even just the fucking sub number and $3.50 per month per person, over $600,000 a month just streaming. Ugh, makes my stomach hurt.
Oh yeah.
696,563.
I wish I could.
Almost
do that.
$700,000 just from his subs that are there each month for him. Oh, yikes. That's a lot of money.
Well, I finally.
$8.3 million over the course of 12 months.
I hate my life.
Yep.
Not counting donations. I've seen donation wars with these streamers like this. I was watching Shroud, who is another well-known. He's a PUBG. He's at 28,700 at this point. They had a donation war where two guys were like one-upping each other with donations. They started at like $25, and in the end, they were donating $500 to $600 a piece to get over top of the other person.
Oh god.
Wish
But-
somebody would just donate
But like
bid on my
that's-
life.
Right.
So when Ninja was first starting out his stream, I think it was like a year or two ago, when he was like super small, he did a one stream, and he was going to take all the money he got from stream, and he was going to put a down payment on a house. He got this one guy donated $125,000 over the course of his stream for his down payment on a house.
I think
On
he
his
went
$1 million
down.
house.
He doesn't even. I mean, and like, I wish I was in his situation. Like, his wife streams like cooking videos and stuff to Twitch on her own channel, and like makes him like dinners and stuff, and like he eats it and he does stuff on his stream with him. Like, he'll watch videos and stuff, and like she does her own stream, and it's like super. I kind of wish I was in that whole situation, and I made $700,000 a month.
Yeah, I'll just take the money. That's all I need.
Right. I don't even need that. Like, give me $100,000 a month, and
Oh, is that it? Is that all you need?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I need, dude.
The last thing I'll say about this, which is just a fun fact, is that Ninja asked Drake how he felt about pineapple pizza, and Drake likes it. So fuck you,
I
Toast,
hate you for saying
and
that.
all you other pineapple pizza haters out there.
Everyone hates pineapple pizza.
Pineapple
it's not a thing.
pizza's fucking good.
It's good, but it's just not a choice that I would go out of my way to get.
Gross.
That's true.
But
Still, it's not
I wish
bad.
I could have Morgan Freeman on my team.
Oh my god,
Ooh.
narrating everything that was happening for
Yes.
That's just a beautiful voice to listen to for hours on
you.
hours.
Exactly.
That's fucking great.
That's
I
who I would
mean-
team up with.
Honestly, I think playing video games with Derek Jeter would be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, but you'd get herpes.
Over the computer?
You don't fucking know, dude.
That's true.
You get to herp.
Or like Cristiano Ronaldo.
H-I-P.
Hip? Is that from something?
Yeah, it's from a movie, from Office.
I don't watch The Office. I caught
Yeah.
Jess watching The Office the other day. I don't know
It's
if
a
she
good show. I
was
don't know
like
why-
tired of running through like the 6th time she was going through Friends or what.
Yeah, that sounds
but,
miserable. I wouldn't do that.
but
I'm
all
watching
right.
Office for the second time through all the way.
I'm on like my 4th or 5th
Jesus.
one of that. A lot of that's just when I'm asleep.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
So before we get into plugs and what we'll be playing, if you'd like to chat with us on Discord, you can head over to the 16 Ounce Gaming Family server, where you can hang with us, check out other networks podcasts like 16 Ounce Gaming and Dirty South, and just have a grand old time with a bunch of us asshole gamers.
I was trying to edit that on the fly because I totally was supposed to reword that, so I just tried doing it right before you said it. It was tough. Go to the Discord, check out the other 2 podcasts that we're affiliated with. Good podcasts, great dudes. Hang out with us in Discord. All that fucking stuff.
Oh, yes.
it. And
Check
all
out
that
the Discord.
jazz.
Yes, do it now.
Yep. What he said.
No Indian tonight? You saving it for some other time? I don't. You had to do the one accent this time for no reason. You're gonna do it later, aren't you?
I don't know. Are
You do
you
it
done? Are you done yet?
I like just letting him do that.
That's why I was staring
I'm
at
trying
him
to
for
read.
so
I'm
long.
trying to read his mind while I'm like sitting here, trying to figure out if he's gonna do it on me or not. I don't, we'll see. But what will you be playing, and where can we find you?
You can find me at Risky the Kid everywhere, and I will be playing Sea of Thieves, and that is it. I will only be playing Sea of Thieves.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
That's fine. Hold me to it.
I'm gonna bring your Switch home with me. I'm gonna bring your PlayStation.
You don't
home.
need to take my Switch home. It's fucking. I couldn't tell you where it is right now.
I'm gonna bring home all your games. Download every
you
game.
Take
you
all
own.
my 1.8 terabit hard drive that has all my games on it. No, I don't know how much gaming time I'm going to get, so every chance I do get this week, it'll be Sea of Thieves for me. How about you, Lou?
I will be playing... Oh, you can find me on Waterloo on Xbox and Mixer. You can find me on Water Lewis on the PlayStation Network. I will be playing PUBG, definitely Overwatch, probably Sea of Thieves, certainly.
Probably Sea of Thieves.
Certainly Sea of
Maybe.
Thieves.
He was doing the adjectives after the words.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So he's playing Overwatch, probably. Sea of
English.
Thieves,
Good
definitely.
English.
Definitely.
He English is good.
My English is like Yoda. I say things backwards. I'm wise beyond my belief. I mean,
You're wise. You're not wise beyond our belief. So
I'm hey, I'm wise. It's not the type of wise you think is wise.
sure.
Yeah, those are the games I'll play. Probably on my Switch. See whatever tickles my fancy.
Fucking.
There you go.
Fancy.
I'm going to tickle your fancy, bitch.
As long as it's on my birthday, that's fine.
And you can find me at OMG. It's Shopa everywhere. I kind of want to get back to streaming because we always call our mixers and then
I don't call out shit.
Well, you just say you find me at riskyradio@everywhere.com.
everywhere.com.
You can find me at riskyradioeverywhere.com.
Everywhere.com. Definitely gonna be playing some Sea of Thieves. No chance in hell I don't play any PUBG and League of Legends. And I want to get into some Fatal Bullet at some point. Give it a little bit. No, it's not tickling my fancy, Lewis. Quit making weird hand gestures at me. But that is going to do it for us here tonight. On behalf of everyone at Risky Radio, I'd like to thank you for joining us. We had a great time, and we hope you do too. We will be back next week for a brand new episode. But until then, we'll catch you later.
50 episodes. Thank you.
Dos vidania.